I remembered. I know I was very close to our leader then. We were very close. The money was in our leader's account, yes. I know I have access to our leader's account then, not now anymore, because he's no longer here. I was called. Bright Chimezie, I want you to give 500,000 naira to Fine Boy. Fine Boy is Emmanuel Kano, the younger brother to our leader. And that money, the reason why that money was given was there are a lot of media people, a lot. There were so many. Fine Boy was even when the money, I couldn't get access to the money immediately because I didn't remember what happened. Maybe it's like I was somewhere. And I told him, exercise pressure. He said, these media people are here. They are here waiting. They need their money because
that was for press release. That was for press release,
exactly,
right?
It was for press. Exactly. Yes. He now said, how much are you releasing? I say, what they asked to give to you is 500,000. He said, why 500,000? The money is 1 million. Look, I started, the Fine Boy now started analyzing these things one after the other. The money is even more than 1 million. He said, our leader for now, he said I should release 500,000 based on his, I don't know the reason, but maybe later on. After some few days, which I cannot really figure out the date, he now asked me to release another one, which, yes, I went to Umuahia. That day I was in Umuahia. We now went to a bank and I cashed out that money. I don't know if you're getting me. Yes. I cashed out that money, that 500,000 naira, and gave it to Fine Boy. He now said, the money is still not. I said, please, what you need to do, go and meet your brother and sort out this one because this is the only money they asked me to give you. Because the fact that those money are being counted for, and there is no way I can give him above what was stipulated, what the instruction that was given. So I don't know where Clifford got that information, that 1 million naira was meant for land dispute. The information I had even from Fine Boy, because when our leader told me to give Fine Boy the money, he didn't tell me the reason. They didn't tell me the reason why the money was supposed to be given. But it was Fine Boy that told me, this money is meant for the media people. Right, where are you? Send this money. They are all here to collect their money, their stipends. Give me the money. Let me give them. I said it's only 500,000 naira. So I don't know where he got that information from. So these are the things.
Okay, now I'm going to ask you a few questions.
Yes.
I knew that when our leader was arrested, we needed media to carry the news.
There were so many of them.
The news.
Yes.
So the money was for media people.
Media house, yes.
There was a media press release. Yes,
online.
Listen.
I forgot this one. What they call that one? Nige was even a Nige. This Nige.
Wait. When I'm asking you, you listen. Then after you put it straight. So let it not be as if we are too fast. I'm ready to stay this program until whenever. So I want you to be more relaxed and talk to the people, talk to the whole world.
Yes.
We understand. You know, some people so this money that was given to you, 1 million naira that you not given to that you gave to his brother, was for the media that is supposed to write and bring out that our leader is under incarceration. He was kidnapped and kept under the what do you call it, DSS dungeon. Am I correct?
Yes, you are correct.
Good afternoon, wonderful people. Great Biafrans. Good morning. Good evening. Depend on where you are located. I say, may Chukwuka bless each and every one of you watching this program right now. Today's program is exceptional. I repeat, today's program is exceptional. Once again, my name is Mazi Opaleze Chukwubikem, known as Prince Darlington Chukwubikem on Facebook. Therefore, I urge each and every one of you to share this program like never before. I want you to share this program, make this program go viral. Take this program to the ends of the world, because today, something that you have never heard before, you're going to hear them on this program. Something that you don't know before about IPOB, Biafran, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with this thief they called Chukwuemeka Iroanya, this traitor. You are going to hear them today. The most important thing is that we want to set the record straight, because the wise man says that when you want someone to write his or her own story, allow them to handle the pen. I love that quote a lot. I love it so much. And I am borrowing that word today to say that when I want to write my own history, I should handle my pen. I am a man who have been in the struggle without making noise. I was there during the time of Ikechukwu Enyago, Rita Niboago, when the struggle started earlier, 2012. I was there from the beginning, and I'm still there up to now. Until the days that Ikechukwu Enyago and Rita Niboago were expelled from IPOB, up to the moment that Iroanya and Omyomyo took over. Iroanya was made the COC, that is coordinator of all coordinators, and Omyomyo the head of directorate, which caused a lot of problem. A lot of dust was raised during that period of time because of change of position. And some of you that are old in this program, in this movement, we understand more about what I'm talking about. Some of you, we understand what has happened. If you are an old listener or follower of this struggle back in 2012, 2013, you would know that we have fought many battles. Somebody said I should illuminate the studio. Okay, let me see how it is now. I think it's not better. This is better. This is better. There's light here. So, my people, as you all know, on this program, the name is Aside Hot. That's why they bring them. I am from Enugu State. Enugu State is in Biafra land. I am your brother, your servant, and above all, a Biafran. I was born a Biafran and I will die as a Biafran. On this program today, while I'm waiting for those people that I'm going to bring on this program live, I would like to set the record straight, because as usual, it's supposed to be interactive. As usual, it's supposed to be interactive. But the information that you are going to get from this broadcast of today, save it and share it widely, because it is going to be exceptional, packed with truth, well packaged with truth, undiluted, and nothing but the truth is what you're going to have here today. You're not going to get anything less than truth, because truth is the only key which Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have used to bring us this far. Therefore, I urge every one of you who is watching right now to do one thing for me. What you have to do is to share this program. Because I see the heart. And so I won't bring and give you. Chukwu Kabiama is the host. I am only anchoring the program. And by the special grace of God, some members of DOS are going to join this program, live and direct, so that you will know that we are prepared before we come to the battlefield. I am kwadoro akwado wee pụta n'iru ọgụ. Ọ bụrụ ihe ụmụazị ka anyị na-eme. If you are watching this program right now from Asia, from Europe, from America, from South America, from Africa, any part of the world, wherever you're watching this program from, I say, please share it. Your contribution towards this program is to share it. Makandiba is no kade rihonya mwanya. Yes. Okay. Ade rihonya mwanya. When you are not yet asleep, rats cannot eat any of your food. It can only tamper with your food when you are sleeping. Therefore, I see the heart. That's why I won't bring her. And Clifford Chukwuemeka Iroanya from Uguta. You know Monyumuobi in Uguta. That is where you came from. We know you very, very well. And the whole world have known you as our SCOC, coordinator of all coordinators of this great movement. Before you put on the gown, the garment of Judas Iscariot, you were a good man. Before that spirit of Judas Iscariot took over you, you were formidable. Before that gown of Judas Iscariot was put on you, a good man, I mean, was in the struggle the way you started. You wanted freedom for Biafrans. That is the only reason why I call you a good man. And we thought your intention was clean. Especially myself, I believed that you came to the struggle sincerely to make sure that Biafra comes, not knowing that you have an ulterior motive. You have an ulterior motive. So, what I'm trying to say this afternoon is that some people knows you just as Clifford Iroanya, but I know you more than Clifford Iroanya. And the Clifford Iroanya that people know is different from the Clifford Iroanya they are going to know after this program. The Clifford Iroanya that people know is going to be different from the Clifford Iroanya they will know after this program. It is not kind of deformation of character. It's not in our dictionary. We deformed nobody's character. Rather, I stand by the oath that I took to serve Biafra in truth and honesty, to disseminate every information that follows this program today. And in the name of Chukwu Kabiama, I pray that I am going to say every truth and nothing but the truth about the man that appeared on a program 2 days ago. They called Daughters of Justice, but I call them Daughters of, is it truth, Daughters of Truth or whatever. I call them Daughters of Thieves. They are in a wagon of gossipers, and you join them. Therefore, I see the heart, I will bring it to you, but you have to make sure that you share the program, because this message is going to go far based on the information that comes with it. In a struggle, there's division of labor. Our leader cannot be a goalkeeper, be a defender, be a striker, be a winger, and be an attacker at the same time. No. Our leader is either to play the captainship, maybe he's playing from the back as a defender, or he's in the front as attacker, or in the wing. He have to play his own wing. And you and I are supposed to play as a team alongside with him, so that we can achieve our goal. So that's our target. We will get it. If you're just joining this program this afternoon, I urge you to share this program on your wall. Make it go viral, because we have a very solid information that will shock most of you. Very, very, very solid information is going to shock most of you. While I'm waiting for the people that I want to co-host with, I will not like to waste much of your time, but to check on them and see how many of them that are already online, so that I can bring them along immediately. Forgive me if I'm taking much of your time doing this, but I must tell you that indeed we need them in the program. Maka ndị Igbo si na agwọ ofu onye furu na agha eke. A snake seen by one person turned to something else. It's either they say it's a python, or they say it's a cobra. They will give you different names as long as it's a snake. So those daughters of thieves, with their wagon of liars that have gathered like vulture, today I am going to treat that shenanigans that you people displayed as exposure, as evidence, as whatsoever you might have called it. But I'm going to start from the man you call Clifford, Iroanya. Iroanya, if you change it to broken, as everybody knows that in the zoo, broken is the commonest language that everybody used to understand each other. Iroanya Petra, MVI. Iroanya, MVI. Don't look down on the man giving you this information. Look at the information and use your common sense to digress it, digest it, before you can be able to consume it. If you cannot consume it raw. Because the wise man says, when you want to tell a black man lie, put it in writing. Because black man doesn't read. When you put it into writing, you have already finished whatsoever lie you are telling them. And they will succumb. They will listen to whatever you are saying, because they are tired, they are lazy to go and read and do research. I was there when Iroanya was made COC. I was there when Omiomio was made head HOD, head of the Directorate of State. I was there when all these things happened. And then I've been working very close with our leader before Omiomio even and the Iroanya even came on board. Yes. For those who doesn't know, that the reason why Ngozi Mmadụ displayed what they called Truth 1, Truth 2, Truth 3, Truth 4, Truth 5, Truth 6, 7, 8, 9 upwards, and Truth 1000 was as a matter of emergence of coming of what do you call him, Omiomio, as the head of the Directorate, and Ikechukwu was removed. That is why they insulted our leader so much. That is what led to connivance to steal our leader's phone, which they later opened and they start using his private video with his wife, circulating it, thinking they're going to bring him down. Because of this man called Omiomio's emergence as the head of Directorate of State in this struggle. Yes, Mazi Brightim is here. Isiunwa, you have duly joined the program right now.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Mazi Brightim is here, Isiunwa. I want you to greet Biafrans and tell them who you are, where you come from. I know you don't need much introduction, but you have to do that swiftly, very fast.
Yes. You know, normally that's exactly what we need to be doing. At least that taught us anywhere you have been asked who you are, you need to fastly do it. My name is Bright Chimezie Ishinwa. I am from Imo State. Sorry, let me start it lower. I am from Ohaji. Ohaji is in Ohaji LGA in Imo State, Biafra land. I'm a humble servant of IPOB worldwide, and we always remain servants till Biafra is restored.
Okay. Thank you very much, brother. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very, very much. You're welcome to the program. Mazi Brightim Mezie, achọrọ m ịjụ gị ajụjụ. Ama m n'inenere ihe onyonyo. Achọrọ ka m bido n'ebe ị nọ. Ama m n'inenere ihe onyonyo. Daughters of Thieves. Ndị si na ha bụ ndị na-ekwu eziokwu mere n'ụbọchị abụọ gara aga nke ha kpọbatara Maazị Clifford Chukwuemeka Iroanya were na-agba ya ajụjụ ọnụ. Clifford Chukwuemeka wee were ọnụ ya wee na-anyụ nsị wee kwuo ncha ife okwu erika. Ama m niile na-ego ya bụ ife marakwa nna akpọrọ gị afọ ya ihe nji kpọbata gị maka nna akpọrọ gị afọ ya. So achọrọ m ka ịgwa ụwa okwu gwa ụwa ihe melụ. Ọ sị na nna ikwu nne ya oge nne ya dị ndụ na nwanne ya nwoke ha bịa na Kuje na ihe ha bịara ịfụ ya na Kuje bụ ka ha nara ya 1 million naira a ga-eji wee jee for land dispute. Mana tupu ị na-etinye ọnụ chelu ka mmetụcha okwu aka tupu ị na-etinye ọnụ ka nchọ ka mmetụ okwu aka enwe m na-ajụ ụmụ ụwa ka unu tụlee kedu ka onye ejidoro nwa ya federal gọọmenti jidere nwa ya tụọ ejide ya na DSS dungeon ebe ọ nọ na-ata ahụfụ ha ejebe ifu nne ya ejebe ifu nwa ha ya na nwanne ha nwoke for the first time o wee bụ na ihe ha na-eje abụrụ nọ maka a land dispute. Ụmụ Biafra achọrọ m ka unu tinye ọnụ n'okwu a tinyekwana ya n'okwu a wee mara ma eziokwu dị n'ime ya maka na asị na ikpe ọbụla mara eziokwu n'aka azụ dị ya. Maazị Clifford Iroanya ama m na ị ga-awọchị ihe onyonyo a ma ọ bụ na ị da-awọchị ya ugbu a ebe ọ bụla ị nọ na-awọchị ya ka ị jụọ onwe gị ajụjụ ma saa onwe gị kedu onye ị nwere ike ịghọgbu n'ụdị atụmasị nke ịtụrụ. Who can you deceive with this kind of lie that you have just peddled against our leader? That the mother and the brother came to Abuja to see him in DSS just because they want to collect 1 million naira for a land dispute. That means their child that is under detention, their child that is in pain under detention of the federal government of Nigeria, his life is not worth anything. Are they stupid? Was Ugeze so stupid? Was Fine Boy Emmanuel so stupid that the life of their child, their brother, their son is worth nothing but to talk about land dispute and to collect money from him who is in the prison to go and settle a land dispute when his life is under threat? I want the whole world who are watching this program, those intellectuals, those people that claim that they are cadres, those that have gone to school and have PhD. I want all of you to begin to reason. I want to start with this particular point, saying that they came to take money from him to go and settle for land dispute. And I want people to look into it and to digress and dissect it. Meanwhile, Brightim Mezie's name was mentioned, that he was the person that was asked to give 500,000 to Fine Boy because of this so-called land dispute. And the same Brightim Mezie later went and withdraw 500,000 and give him also in cash to settle for this land dispute. Do not forget that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's father was the king of his community before he died. And as at that time, the king was still alive. And there's a land dispute that the king cannot settle, the king cannot handle. And he is now sending for his wife and his child to go and see his first son who was in dungeon, who was in DSS dungeon, to give money for them to go and settle a land dispute that him as a king cannot settle. And Bright Chimeze's name was mentioned. I want you to tell the whole world the truth and nothing but the truth, what happened and what that money was meant for. Thank you. If that money was given.
Yes, my brother Darlington, it is quite pathetic. After I didn't finish the video. I only barged into it and breezed that. Immediately I barged into it was when I had my name. So it was not later I tried to like listen to it a little bit. It is something that makes one to shed tears. Seeing an adult, someone you call your ally, someone you profess is your leader, someone you even castigated others, those whom that same person, brother Clifford Iroanya, is stolen today. Those whom he's raising up, trying to hail are those who he castigated. I remember when we had problem with Lita and Bogo, because I was also the one with our leader the day we had that problem. I think that issue happened in December 2014 when Lita, Ikechukwu Nyago, Okezie, I forgot the other guy's name, fought us to stand still and some other guys and seized our leader's phone. They ran away. In fact, not that they seized, they ran away. He gave the phone to somebody, not knowing that they were the one that planted the person there. And the person now handed over the phone to Okezie. That was how they started barging into our leader's privacy, going to see his him and the picture he took with his wife, not even a girlfriend. Now, this same Clifford, Master Clifford, was the same one that criticized what Rita did. Today, he is the same one stealing Rita, because so he's trying to tell us now that his eyes are open. Now, also it also goes to when they themselves also had problem, because I remember. I'm going to touch the area I was accused actually, but I'm trying to like make a point here. I was not around when they were all expelled from IPOB. What I'm trying to say is this: these are brother Mazi Clifford Iroanya. You see the same person that expels people at will in IPOB because he has the power.
That's correct.
He has yes, he expels people at will, and he says, "Once strike, you're out." As long as you're out and you're out. Now I'm wondering. When you are cooking for somebody, one day they are going to cook for you. That's why it's not good for you to conspire and trying to betray somebody. If you are betraying somebody or betraying a gentleman's agreement, one day it's going to get your turn. And you the same thing. Now, I remembered. I know I was very close to our leader then. We were very close. The money was in our leader's account, yes. I know I have access to our leader's account then, not now anymore, because he's no longer here. I was called, Bright Chimeze, I want you to give 500,000 naira to Fine Boy. Fine Boy is Emmanuel Kano, the younger brother to our leader. And that money, the reason why that money was given was there are a lot of media people, a lot. There were so many. Fine Boy was even when the money, I couldn't get access to the money immediately because I didn't remember what happened. Maybe it's like I was somewhere. And I told him, exercise pressure. He said, these media people are here. They are here waiting. They need their money because
that was for press release. That was for press release,
exactly, right? It was for press. Exactly. Yes. And I said, how much are you releasing? I say, what they asked to give to you is 500,000. He said, why 500,000? The money is 1 million. Look, I started, the Fine Boy now started analyzing these things one after the other. The money is even more than 1 million. He said, our leader, for now, he said I should release 500,000 based on his, I don't know the reason, but maybe later on. After some few days, which I cannot really figure out the date, he now asked me to release another one, which, yes, I went to Umuahia. That day I was in Umuahia. We now went to a bank. And I cashed out that money. I don't know if you're getting me. Yes. I cashed out that money, that 500,000 naira, and gave it to Fine Boy. He now said, the money is still not. I said, please, what you need to do, go and meet your brother and sort out this one because this is the only money they asked me to give you. Because the fact that those money are being counted for, and there is no way I can give him above what was stipulated, what the instruction that was given. So I don't know where Clifford got that information. that 1 million naira was meant for land dispute. The information I had even from Fine Boy, because when our leader told me to give Fine Boy the money, he didn't tell me the reason. They didn't tell me the reason why the money was supposed to be given. But it was Fine Boy that told me, this money is meant for the media. Right, where are you? Send this money. They are all here to collect their money, their stipends. Give me the money. Let me give them. I said it's only 500,000 naira. So I don't know where he got that information from. So these are the things.
Okay, now I'm going to ask you a few questions.
Yes.
I knew that when our leader was arrested, we needed media to carry the news.
There were so many of them.
The news.
Yes.
So the money was for media people.
Media house, yes.
There was a media press
online,
release. Yes,
online.
listen.
I forgot this one. What they call that one? Nige was even a Nige. This Nige.
Wait. When I'm asking you, you listen. Then after you put it straight. So let it not be as if we are too fast. I'm ready to stay this program until whenever. So I want you to be more relaxed and talk to the people, talk to the whole world.
Yes.
We understand. You know, some people. So this money that was given to you, 1 million naira that you not given to you, that you gave to his brother, was for the media that is supposed to write and bring out that our leader is under incarceration. He was kidnapped and kept under the DSS dungeon. Am I correct?
Yes, you are correct. Let me throw more light to it. Not that they are trying to write. They've already written. They have been working. And Fine Boy is owing. He's owing.
Okay.
He's owing. There are a lot of them. Okay. I think there are up to 5, 6 of them in Afaruku then. They were waiting for the money for me to release the money to give to them. And exactly. I was asked only to give them 500,000 naira for that, to give Fine Boy 500,000 naira for that moment. Because then every money that is available is being managed because of one problem or the other. This one happened, this one shooting is here, this one is happening, and the leader is in the prison, but he's still assisting families. He's in incarceration, no? He's still paying people, those who are in detention. He's paying their school fees. He's paying house rent for people. He's taking care of those who are in the hospital. I'm telling you.
I'm aware.
Carry on.
So in other words, to put the record straight, to clarify this liar, this pathological liar known as Clifford, MVI, the money which he made mention of your name was given, but for the purpose of media personnel to pay them. Am I correct? Now, the world have heard from you. Now, I want us to do justice between you and I want us to do justice to that lie that was peddled against our leader, against our leader's mother. Dear friends, Bright Mezier is live with me right now. If your father, if your child is abducted by the government and sent to prison,
it's like it was quite a pity, because I was even so, it was as if I should vomit when an adult should be lying through his nose. Because it was not even our leader that told me this money, this is what you are going to use the money for. It was Fine Boy that told me. This media people I even had, because when people are talking on the background, you can understand what they are saying. He called me and I said, these guys, I want to use the money to give these media people. They are here in the house. They are in the. He said, where are they? Say they are in the palace. I said the only amount of money they gave to me to give to you is 500,000. And where I was, I couldn't do any transfer.
Clifford, Iroanya, you made mention that our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, have betrayed the struggle. The struggle that he didn't know when the foundation was laid. A struggle that he didn't know how it was laid. A struggle that you have no iota of idea how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have struggled to bring Radio Biafra to life. These are the things that you don't know how it started. You only join the movement along the line. And now you've made mention of a lot of things, and those things that you made mention of, I'm going to dismantle them point by point, one after the other. And I believe that people who are watching and those that are still going to watch will look into that your video and look into the points I am bringing out and to weigh them, to check them, and know between you and myself who is lying, who is a liar, and who is saying the truth. I am not saying this for you to say yes. I don't like oh yes member. I like those who have sense of reasoning, who ask questions. Now, you say that you are the highest donor of this struggle. You say that you are the highest donor of this struggle, that you are sponsoring yourself, you are paying your ticket, you are doing this, you are doing that, only you doing all these things. Clifford, Iroanya, let me tell the whole world the truth that they need to know about you. Before I go into bringing serious issues, what you have done, I want to show them something for them to see. When we purchased our transmitter, Clifford, Iroanya, every money that was donated to purchase that transmitter was limited to your account. Therefore, listen and listen good. We use IPOB used to your credit card. This is how you begin to fumble, because you are using IPOB money. You have access to IPOB money. Then you now turn it to your personal, that it is your money that you are using. Money was credited into your account to purchase our transmitter. So your credit card was used because the money was sent into your account in Wells Fargo account in US. Now, when that transmitter was purchased, you refused to provide receipt. You people should listen attentively. There was no receipt that you provided, because when you pay with your credit card, the company is supposed to provide a receipt. I know they have provided the receipt and you kept it. So it is only between you and the company, because all these things, everybody was mentioning Nandi Kano this, Nandi Kano that. He ate our money. Why the people who eating money are those around him? Now, you claim that you spent over $7,000, the money you are supposed to spend. You say you spent over $7,000 after purchasing that transmitter. And our leader gave instruction that $7,000 should be returned back to you. And this is the receipt. I'm going to publish it after this program. If I am allowed to do that, I'm going to publish it. This is the receipt. Look at it, Biafrans. If you look very, very closely, you will see the money was paid back to you. Look at it very, very well. This is the sum of 7,443 euros, not even dollar, euro. Yeah, it is euro, not dollar, sorry. And everything is written. Let me emboss it so that you can see it. I want you to see it. Bold. Look at it. Being refund of money. You see? Have you guys seen it? For purchase of transmitter. Have you guys seen it? On behalf of IPOB. Have you guys seen it? 7,241 euro, 7,421 euro. Have you guys seen it? It is clear now. It is very, very clear. You can see it. You can see it. Now, look at it very, very well. Thank God for information. Thank God for record. You can see it. This is it. This is it. You see it. This is the transfer slip to you. I'm bringing Mazi Brachimeze back to the program. Now,
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mazi, please, hold on. I'm showing something to the world. The receipt, which
okay.
you know that our when we purchased our transmitter, Clifford Iroanya's account was used. Okay, and he purchased the transmitter on behalf of us without giving us a receipt. Maybe maybe #1 sign or #2. So he couldn't brought the original receipt, and he claimed that he spent over 7,000 something euro in addition. And this is the receipt that you wear the money. And if you look here, you see the name of the person that made the transfer. You can see it. Ogu Nenaya Anya. Yes. Everything. Just don't be in haste. Because now, again, I'm going to show you something for transmitter. Just listen and listen good. Because Clifford Iroanya Dibia. Now, this is part of the information you need to see. Look at it. That is his name. Clifford Chukwuemeka Iroanya. Onafugia. Have you seen it? Have you seen it? Then look at here. Guys, look at it. Look at it. If you learn him, look at it. Onafolia. 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 Clifford Iroanya did not contribute to this purchase of a transmitter. I challenge Clifford Iroanya to show the whole world the receipt. Oji support. Look at West Fargo Hotel. West Fargo Bank. You see it. West Fargo. You see it. The name. You see, indigenous people of Biafra. Ask him that Chineke ga-akpọ Clifford Chukwuemeka iru ekwensu ọkụ, because we are whiter than white and whiter than snow. Now, the reason why I am showing you people this thing is because Clifford Iroanya claimed that he is the highest donor of this movement. He had been using his money to do this, to do that. That means opposite no one can be afraid to hand over a property naka. Sigin kota befa anya. We meze ka sigma gi woto kwada ten. Ine wota no gi nwe. Ogogo nkegi. Automatically it will become your property. I want you people to reason. This is the receipt that you put here. The only money oxina no carry. Ego then account ego then account zero iju ko the transfer. This is the money us no now banyera onye masimo tinyelu nka achoze ka akwọ, and that it was paid back to him. Now, Clifford Iroanya, on that your video, you made mention that money was given to you, which will have the Western Union transfer information to confirm what you said. To confirm the only truth, everything you said on that video was 99% lie. The only truth that you said there was you acknowledged the fact that $3,000 was given to you when your mommy died. And this is the receipt of it. This is the receipt of it, the payment receipt of it from Western Union. This is it. Let me emboss it so that people will see. I did here. Then I know the fear. Clifford to go and make Iroanya. Onafolia. Then Nianya sent the money, $3,000. So that is the only truth that you told the world on that your shenanigan. That your dance of that your shameful dance. You go hebal. No ye email again. Now, Clifford Iroanya, I want to touch something that will shock each and every one of you this afternoon about this man. Meanwhile, Brightim is here. If you want to contribute, if you want to contribute on every or any article, or any point that I bring out here in regards to this, in regards to this program, go ahead. I'll give you.
Yes, I have some certain things to say, because some of the points you're raising up, some of them I was not around. We were in detention, so I would like to touch up some areas. He said our leader was arrested with. He said the rumored was arrested with 2 women in a hotel in Lagos State. African Sun, that's the name of the hotel then, but now they said it's Golden Tulip. I want to throw more light on that particular one, because they were not even the one that made the world to know that our leader was arrested. The person that raised the alarm was our leader's wife, because there is a way they communicate. Our leader's wife called me and said, "Bright, have you heard from my husband?" I said, "No, I've not heard from him." He said, "You mean my husband didn't call you?" I said, "No, he didn't call me."
Bright, hold it. Bright, hold it. Hold it. I'm sorry to cut you short. Hold it. That area you're going to right now, it hasn't come to that area, because I have a detailed information. Hold on. I have a detailed information right here. How everything happened. I was talking about the area where Iroanya lies, and that area. I would like you to be following me. Wherever I go, you follow me, and we touch about it, we'll leave it. Then we'll go to another place. It's going to be more interesting in that way. So that people will follow us sequentially and understand how everything happened. Because on that particular area where you're going,
I'm with you.
Thank you. I listened to the program last, from beginning to last. There was a place where Iroanya made mention and said that the person that betrayed our leader, that his name is somebody I forgot the name of that person. Somebody Somebody Echezona.
That's the name I know.
Thank you. No, betrayal.
The man's name on Facebook.
Now, thank you. Now, I want our people to know the truth. And he made mention that our leader was supposed to travel to Ukraine. And he made mention that our leader, yes, and he made mention that our leader sent him to Israel. Biafrans, I want you people to know that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu did not send Clifford Iroanya to Israel. I want you people to know that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu made it to known to all Directorate of State that he was going to Nigeria. He announced it already, Biafra. Iroanya, you that is watching this program,
he even announced date. He even announced date. He even announced the date.
Hold on. Are you aware, Iroanya? Are you aware, yes or no, that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was coming to Nigeria? Because you said that you were surprised that somebody who was supposed to go to Ukraine, the next thing you heard that he's in Nigeria. I'm going to tell you people the reason why he concocted all those lies, trying to use that Echezona to confuse people and convince us that his hand is not in Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's arrest. I am going to break it down with facts and figures and evidences. Now, when our leader sent somebody to Ukraine, the person he sent to Ukraine is supposed to be on this program, but he just wrote me now that he's somehow busy at work and he cannot be able to join this program. But I'm going to give the details of what happened. Maybe on my next program, I may bring him. Now, when our leader wanted to come to Nigeria, he announced that he is going to come to Nigeria. He told the whole world and announced the date of his arrival. And Iroanya claimed in that his video, that is lie, that is lies that he peddled, that our leader was supposed to go to Ukraine, that the next thing he heard that is in Nigeria. Now, let me tell you people what happened. When our leader arrived, he arrived in Nigeria through Cotonou. So immediately he got to what do you call it, to Badagry. Our leader made a call. President Nandekan made a call to only 2 persons. Biafrans, open your ear and know that this man is a devil incarnate. This man you call Clifford Iroanya is a devil's incarnate. Share this program, make it go viral, so that as he's watching it, as he hot, Nasa they bring and give up. He made only 2 calls. He called 1 person in Biafra land. Only 1 person. Then the second person he called was Mazi Uchemefo. He told Mazi Uchemefo to let DOS know. By DOS, I mean Directorate of State of the Movement, to know that he have arrived, that right now he is inside the zoo. That Uchemefo should relay the message to the members of Directorate of State, which Iroanya is one of them. Now, this call was made by 12 noon, 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I want you people to follow it one after the other and digest it. If you cannot take it raw, try to bring it down. Our leader arrived and was at Badagry by 12 noon. And that 12 noon, he made a call to only 2 persons, to Uchemefo and to 1 person in Biafra land, not somebody in Lagos, in Biafra land. Then he asked Uchemefo to tell the whole DOS that he have arrived. It is now in the zoo by 12 o'clock. Do you know that after he made that call, by 3 o'clock, the DSS were already in his hotel? Now, who gave his number, his MTN number that was used to track him where he lodged? Who gave it out? If not one of the members of DOS. Somebody from DOS leaked his arrival, his location, and his telephone number to the Department of State Service. That is DSS. Don't forget, the call was made by 12, and the DSS were already in his hotel by 3 o'clock. That is 3 hours interval. And by 7 p.m. in the evening, our leader was arrested. Now, that Echezona, which Iroanya is trying to use to convince the whole world that he is not the one who did this thing, is not a member of DOS. He is not the person that our leader called. He doesn't even know the person that our leader called. How did he manage to get information that sold our leader to the enemy before he was arrested? Now, what you are thinking is exactly what I'm thinking. You must you must accept with me that the information was leaked from the DOS. Now, let me tell you people why the information was leaked from DOS. And the prime suspect was Clifford Iroanya. I wish Mazi Iroanya is live with me on this program. I will be asking him questions. He will be answering you. That night that our leader was arrested, that night that Mazi Nandekan was arrested, Iroanya, I'm asking you, did Iroanya call you to tell you that our leader is arrested or not? I'm asking you, Clifford Iroanya, that same night, not the next morning, Iroanya put a call on you because Iroanya was and still a member of DOS, and Uchemefo is still alive. 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 And Uchemefo is sti Mazi Chinasa Nworu is still alive. Mazi Austin Abanyim is still alive. All of them are alive. People that are in the same DOS with you. Now, people, please open your ear and listen. This has to do with those that have brain to reason. When Isaiah Yoba called Iroanya, what was your response to Isaiah Yoba? Iroanya told Isaiah Yoba, is this why you woke me from sleep? If he is arrested, it's not my business. It doesn't concern me. No, him. Yes. That was what Iroanya said. That was exactly his statement. You are the COC of a struggle, a coordinator of all coordinators worldwide of a struggle. Your leader said, I am traveling. Yet he traveled and he had issue. He was arrested. And one of the members of DOS called you to tell you, are you aware that our leader is arrested? Your response was, no, Basawogi, it doesn't concern you. It's not your business. Is this why you were woken up from sleep? Biafra Sindoma, Mfronanya, Ndewon and Dingwe. Actually, I hope you are listening to me because you can just say, break it down.
I'm listening.
Because you guys are listening from a man that was there when everything happened. You are not listening from somebody who heard the story after it happened. You are listening for somebody who was there when everything happened. So, like I was saying, this is the attitude, the action, the reaction of a COC of a movement. Somebody who is leading a movement under the capacity of COC, coordinator of all coordinators worldwide. That no basalia or makana or makiha keji oteteginola. Biafrans, those that have sense of reasoning, because I told you people as in the hot Nasa they bring a call. I will not put it any jala, I will not put it, remove anything, I will not add anything. The same way it happened is the same way I'm bringing it to you. Now, if you happen to be in position to judge this case, whom will you suspect? Whom do you think is going to be the prime suspect of our leader's arrest? You should answer that question by yourself. Then, Iroanya, you need to tell the world the reason why Ojina Basarogi on that your next planned video. You need to tell the world why Ojina Basarogi na Guaragana Naguku Nejia Nakajia or Makifa Keji Poteteginola. Azayuba, I wish you are online now. I will ask you, how did you feel immediately Iroanya told you that is this why you woke in from bed? But you people should not forget that Iroanya told the whole world that our leader was supposed to go to Ukraine. Then the next thing you heard was that he's in Nigeria. As if you are not aware, something that was announced before the whole world that he was coming to Nigeria. A date was announced. His final destination was announced. Not Lagos, Corner, on Abata. And it happened. Now you, Iroanya, is telling the whole world that no the Kano where is in the low, but only with no whom I don't know if he exists or not. Now, because of this, you have seen your stupidity is now washed bed open before the whole world. Your lies is bed open. Because if you don't have any skeleton in your cupboard, if you are not a suspect, you shouldn't have sounded the way you did. It's because that now forgive you and MVI will be a drug man. Now, Brad, before you put mouth, I want to ask Iroanya a question. Yes. And I wish that Mazi Nzurumike is online now with me. I wish that Namazi Isaiah is online now with me, because this question, they are supposed to be the people that will answer it, but I'm going to put it to the whole world, so that those that have sense of reason will be able to answer it. Do you people know that a rumor was peddled when our leader was arrested, that our leader went mad inside the prison? Now, ask yourself, who peddled this lie? It was same Iroanya. Iroanya, did you told people from the DSS that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have gone mad in the prison, that we need a change of leadership?
A change, yes. I had it, yes.
People that are listening, that are watching, I told you that we are not here to entertain anybody. We are not entertainers. We are here to tell you every truth that you need to know about this struggle and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have as a problem on his head is shared to 1,000 people, 990 people will die instantly. This man is bearing a lot. I told you that after today's broadcast, you will know who is Iroanya and the package that is made up of Iroanya. Now, Iroanya circulated information, false information, saying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have gone mad in the prison. With Omyomu, both of them planned it. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they need to change, to have a change of leadership. You remember he lied, telling the whole world that there was a man from Obo who fought for as a member of MP and failed, whom they sent to prison to go and meet Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That the man should, discuss with him. And when the man, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was sleeping on the floor, had you got a phone, had you men cause, and that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had natural ulcer. He even made it as a very big thing, as if someone having ulcer is a very, very big crime added to Ifeanyi against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now, this same man he was lying with, that never existed in the first place, did not visited Abuja, did not visited DSS. Now let me tell you, let me shock you people. All the days of our leader in the DSS dungeon, he was visited by only 5 people. Five. Madi said, I am saying it because I know the truth. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not communicating with me, or that I'm not closer to him as his PA, there are things I will tell you, you will say, no, this guy is lying. You are not close to this man. The first person to be counted among the people that visited him was his mother. The second person was his brother. The third person was Obeta, his lawyer. And the other 2 persons were diplomats, whom their names will not be mentioned in this program for a lot of diplomatic reasons. Only 2 they are diplomats from United Kingdom. This man he made mention of, that he called his name and say he's on Facebook, which he must have went and created. We know him as a fraudster. He lied a lot. He must have gone and created a name and put somebody's name there, so that when he directs you to go and check, you can chat the person, and the person will respond to you, the person will answer you. All those things, we know you, Iroanya. We know you. So what I'm trying to say is this. There was no time anybody from Iroanya visited the DSS office. The 5 people that visited that saw Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in DSS dungeon was his mother, his younger brother, his lawyer then, Obeta, and the 2 diplomats from United Kingdom, Ogucha Nwenyozo. Now, coming to the topic that Iroanya brought to the whole world and told the world that him, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, discussed with this man, and the man was giving him advice on how to change power for someone else to take over, that the man now mentioned him to say that he is supposed to be the person that was supposed to take over. Now, Iroanya, I ask you a question. Did you or did you not call Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from the prison to tell Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to sack Uchemefo? That Uchemefo is not supposed to be his deputy. Iroanya, if you can swear with Ogugu, with Ajani, with the whole bunny in a fenowa, Nebo Mazen and the Canosia Choche before Iroanya, Ifochi, a man Arosa had a role. You told him to sack Uchemefo. That is one. That is by the way. Now, the person you are talking about that came to speak with Mazen and the can right inside the prison. And I'm now bringing this question to you people. That is taking me back to the question I want to bring to you people, which says, nobody visit anybody. A high-profile case such as that of Mazen Kanu, nobody visit him without the presence of the DSS. So, Iroanya, are you trying to convince the world, to convince Biafrans that the DSS were there and the man was talking about the changing of power of the same people that they arrested? Brett, are you with me?
I'm listening. I've been there and I know exactly what happens now.
Thank you. All of you that have common sense of reasoning should, as a matter of urgency, apply your common sense from this moment that I'm talking now, because something you're about to hear is greater, more stronger, that most of you cannot consume. You can ask Asare Dokubo when he was in DSS. You can ask all the people. Brechimeze have been there. A lot of people have been there. Nobody visits you if you're under DSS dungeon without the presence of the DSS members themselves.
They sit by you to listen to everything you are discussing with the person, and you have been timed. If they give you 20,
there is no
get to 20 minutes.
There is no privacy. Listen. There is not going to be any privacy for you. You can't discuss with the language that they don't understand. You can't whisper.
No way.
You have to be saying everything loud, and everything is supposed to be on tape.
Recorded. You are not even allowed. You are not even allowed to sit.
So in order,
not allowed to sit close.
Bright, wait. I'm going to bring you in because I want to flow so that people will get it correctly as it was. So you are telling us, Iroanya, you are telling the world that the DSS were there, seated, and listening to this man that never existed, this mirage Mr. Yemwe that never existed, listening to you, listening to him talking about you being changed for the struggle to have a new leadership, so that when the person they are holding comes out, then he will take over, and the DSS were there listening. How many of you buy this black lies? So Bright, you can give some analysis before I continue, because even continue. Go ahead. Tell us what happened in the DSS, how it is done.
Yeah, yes. In DSS, before you can come to visit anybody, first of all, you will sign at the gate. There are many places for you to sign your name, where you come from, who you want to see, your phone number, all your details will be in DSS.
That's
now,
correct.
as soon as you come to visit the person, you are not allowed to sit even very close to the person. The person should be in the, you're going to be in the person's front, and there's going to be a chair in between. Even I even tried giving out, there is something I did then. I tried giving out a number to my wife when she came to visit me, so that she can assist somebody that is in there. It is very difficult for you to do.
Have they called you again?
Darren, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yes, I've had the same problem again. A call came in and disconnected my mic, but I will still be talking. Hence, you are hearing me. I hope you are hearing me.
Yes, I'm hearing you. Continue.
Yes, I will try as quick as possible to do this, because one of our brothers called me now. Now, see what happened there. Visitors don't just come to visit you. Even some, it took me 1 year plus for me to see my wife. 1 year plus, a year plus, because I stayed in DSS detention for 17 months, 7 days. That is a year, 5 months, and a year, 5 months and 7 days. That's what it took me. It took me for me to see my wife for the first time. Now they don't allow you to. Seeing people there is very difficult. Oh. It is very, very, very difficult. Even anybody that visits you in DSS and comes back again, my brother, that person will die for you. Anybody that visits you in DSS detention and still some up courage to come again to visit you, my brother, God's car for that person. These are the facts I'm telling you. So I don't know the area you want me to touch again.
In DSS, nobody visits you and have secret discussion with you. Nobody visits you and give you something in secret. Nobody visits you and discuss with you without the presence of the DSS members. But Iroanya have told the whole world that the man visited our leader and they told our leader that he should do well, he should accept for him to be choosing. Don't forget that the first lie that our leader was mad. The first lie that our leader was mad. That because a way change of power, which never happened. The people who are going to testify to what I'm saying here are still alive. Mazi Chinasa Woru is alive. Mazi Zulike is alive. Mazi Abani is alive. Waza Yoga is alive. These are the people who are still alive that can testify to all this that you are hearing this afternoon about this man you call Iroanya. Now, having said that, our brother branches who have been there have told you the truth, and you also should know the truth that such a thing never existed. Iroanya cooked all these things. Iroanya managed to cook all these lies just to make it look like he is trying to say the truth, why he is nailing himself the more. Now, dear friends, the way things happen, I am going to bring it to you one after the other until you get Robiati, because I can get Robiati on this program. While I'm waiting for Bright to be reconnected, I have some questions to be asking this idiot, Clifford, to MNK Iroanya. I have a lot of questions to ask him. A lot of questions, plenty questions. And the government working out this program should also begin to think about those questions that I'm asking, if it is relevant or not. Yes. Iroanya started planning coup in this struggle. Immediately he was made the COC. He was eyeing that seat. He was eyeing the seat. You want to be the leader. There's a Kwakana. Not just the Iroanya never wanted our leader to come out. As a matter of fact, he wanted him to die in the prison. Iroanya sold Mazen African to DSS. Iroanya, the place you travel to in Israel, our leader did not send you to prison. You went to Israel without his knowledge. Iroanya, you went to India without our leader's knowledge. Our leader did not send you to India. He wasn't aware.
Yes.
He wasn't
aware. Sorry.
You're welcome back.
Thank you. Sorry for this destruction. I don't have another phone. If not, I could have differentiated these things so that this destruction will not be coming.
That is what you should have done. You should do that, bro.
Akwam just give Birimego now. Akwasang Birimego, Ibirimego.
Yeah, program kind of maybe Abron Katan village. Birimego Kini and Malona Bank. People are
carry on. Carry on, because carry on.
Okay.
I'm listening, yes.
Okay. Okay. Now, before you left, you told us about how things are done in DSS dungeon. Yes, you told us how things are done there, and the whole world have known the truth without going where them and mother go, even common police station. Police station. You are not allowed to buy it. You are not allowed to buy it.
Police is child's play. Police is child's play. It's child's play. Somebody they tag somebody that has such a high profile case. They don't even allow nobody come close to you. Unless the only place you have freedom is in the courtroom. They will allow you to discuss with your people in the courtroom only. Yes. Okay.
Now, talking about the one you call Omiomio, Uchenna Siegu. Omiomio, you were made the head of Directorate of State when Ikechukwu Enyagu was demoted, and heaven got loose. You are the reason why what do you call her? This woman, Rita Niborg, and Ngozi Mmado, fought our leader, insulted our leader, because our leader said that you are going to remain as the head of the Directorate of State, believing in you, thinking that you are somebody. They fought him, they insulted him, they made you 3 to 1, 3 to 2, 3 to 1 million. And our leader insisted that his order stands and reigns superior as long as the struggle is concerned. That you, Omiomio, is not going to go, that you must remain. Yes. It's because of you that they insulted him. It's because of you that they fought him. You, Omiomio. Omiomio, how dare you go behind our leader to start planning his downfall with Iroanya? How dare you? You were supporting what Iroanya was doing because both of you are planning the same thing. Now, let me tell the whole world, I want you to be on record. The reason why Iroanya and Omiomio was disbanded from IPOB is simple. Because the radio station that was planned to created is supposed to be called Radio Biafra, Trinidad and Tobago.
Tobago, yeah.
I want you to be on record. The reason why he was removed was because it was meant to be called Radio Biafra, Trinidad and Tobago. Then Iroanya said no, that they're supposed to call it Radio Biafra International. Our leader said no, that we don't need Radio Biafra International. We need only one Radio Biafra with names of country where they are located. For example, we have Radio Biafra South Africa. We have Radio Biafra London. We have Radio Biafra in Israel. We have Radio Biafra in Biafra land, which we call CSK FM. Now, the one that we want to have in that part of the world, our leader gave instruction that it should be called Radio Biafra Trinidad and Tobago. Iroanya, you and Omiomio and what do you call it? This man, I forgot the name of this man, I remember, connived and said no, that you're not going to do that. Then our leader said, for that reason, stop the radio. Don't bring it up. You lied that the problem you are having is that UTM4 refused to give you what do you call it? License. You lied. The UTM4 refused to give you license. It was not issue of license that causes the problem. The problem is the name which you people wanted to use for the radio station, because you want to deviate. You want to create a different thing altogether from Ifeanyi. You wanted to set up a radio station that you're going to use to counter our leader. It's been long that you people are planning this in Iroanya. How are we gonna make a program? I'm maybe not getting a news now because I can not be about you. Go be Iroanya. Omiomio was asked to sack Iroanya. Let me give you people an example of what is happening in this struggle. Ibe Gift Amarachi is still alive today. Under the leadership of Iroanya as COC, coordinator of all coordinators, you suspended Ibe Gift Amarachi. You gave us, you asked Ibe Gift Amarachi to do something. And Ibe Gift said, no, I'm not going to do it because I did not trust. Ibe Gift said, I don't trust Iroanya on this particular thing he asked me to do. And our leader gave us this instruction of, if they ask you to do something, do it. Then after, you can come back to query if there's any problem. And that order of command and control is the reason why Iroanya suspended Ibe Gift Amarachi. He sent Ibe Gift Amarachi to suspension. I wish Ibe Gift Amarachi is live now. Ibe Gift Amarachi, you went and served your suspension with dignity. Ibe Gift Amarachi served her suspension with pride. Ibe Gift Amarachi did not go and started insulting Iroanya or insulting Mazen Nandekan or castigating the struggle. No. What she did was, quietly, she went home and sat down and be counting days for that month that was given to her to elapse before she come back and join the struggle. I am telling the whole world today, let it be on record, that Ibe Gift Amarachi is holding more posts today in IPOB, more than the post she was holding before Iroanya sacked her. That is the truth. Go and check the record. Because suspension, myself, became president. I was once also suspended in Senegal. Many people doesn't know this, but all IPOB in Senegal will confirm this. By the same government of Iroanya, because I had misunderstanding with our coordinator. And that misunderstanding came from the angle that our leader always sent message to them through me, because I wasn't a coordinator. I wasn't a coordinator, yes, but a special envoy to the Biafrans in Senegal from our leader. Here, our leader announced on air that whatever President says in Senegal is what I say. I am sending error to Senegal through him. So when our leader sent me message, I want to tell people the problem I have. I'm not dragging any position. I have never been a coordinator and I'm not interested. Our leader said, if I send you errand, tell them I said so. And when our leader bring the message, our coordinator then, may his soul rest in peace. He's dead now. He died in Guinea-Conakry. He died last year in Guinea-Conakry. He was not finding it easy that I am bringing message to him through our leader, instead of maybe through somebody else that he believes is a coordinator. That was misunderstanding that we had. And the case was brought to Ikem Nawan, who was deputy COC. And they asked Mazu Gochukwu to give me suspension. They gave me suspension. I served my suspension. They gave me 1 month suspension in Senegal. Mazales, if I you are a living evidence in what I'm saying now. If I lie, you can confirm. Write it on live. I served my suspension. I did not insult anybody. I stopped, doing whatever that asked me not to do. I sat down. But I was still working with our leader because our leader was still sending me errand. I was still on Radio Biafra London doing my work, but my physical appearance to the meeting ceased. And that suspension lasted only about 2 weeks, not up to 1 month. They called me back because of my input in the struggle in Senegal. Then, if you made mention of President in Senegal, people would think that I am the coordinator or the national coordinator. I wasn't. I'm not praising myself, but I'm giving you people example. So all the people that were suspended when Iroanya was the COC served their suspension diligently. Mazi Michael Iroanya, not Clifford Iroanya, Mazi Michael Iroanya, the former coordinator of IPOB in Italy, was removed as a coordinator. He never castigated our leader. He never did anything against our leader. He went and sat down and continued as elder statesman. And he is still in the struggle up to today, supporting, paying his dues. Now, when Omyomyo was asked to remove Iroanya, to give him suspension, not to remove, to give him suspension, Omyomyo failed to do that. Do you know the reason? The reason is because Omiomio and Iroanya are planning the same thing. They want our leader to be removed as the leader. That was the problem. Now, let me shock you people all. I want you all to know that Mazi Chukwuemeka Iroanya did not pay defense fund. I challenge him to publish the receipt of his defense fund paid, backdated to when defense fund was asked to be paid. Mazi Iroanya did not pay for our transmitter because in one of his video, one of his statements says that it was our leader whom have betrayed the struggle by not doing what he was supposed to do. That our leader says that what he wants is a Biafra that will come through war. Yes, a meeting was held in Ghana. Biafrans, listen and listen attentively. A meeting was held in Ghana. What was the outcome of that meeting, Mazi Iroanya? I'm asking you. That we want Biafra to come through war, and we are going to fight, but we need arms to continue the struggle. But now there is no money. We are going to look for fund to continue. That was the meeting in Ghana. Ebere Chukwu Anibog was there. Anibeze was there. Our leader Mazen Namdekan was there. You were there, and few other people. Now, I want to ask, when Iroanya said that our leader failed to carry out that side operation of how much was IPOB, United States of America, contributed for the defense fund? 1,000, I think. How much was it, Bright? I think it was $1,300. Or was it $10,300? I forgot.
I don't have the figure, but
good.
No, it's not. It's 1,000.
1,000. Yeah, I think it was 1,300 and subtraction.
Our leader announced it. Now he announced it. It was very shameful. Now.
Thank you. $1,300 and something, and Clifford Iroanya did not contributed a dime. Biko no mo Biafra. Kedu ebe ha ga-esi wete ego ga-eji gongwo ka us that our leader have failed to deliver. Number one, he did not contribute to it. Number two, how much did America contribute? The American monthly dues contribution, as at the time Iroanya was there, was $800 every month. $800 every month. That is what America was contributing to the struggle as at then. Or that $800 every month, that is not up to $10,000 in a year. How much is a gun cost? A gun can of AK-47. One AK-47 the sharp is about 1.7 million naira. 1.7 million naira, 1.7 million naira. So, Kenebe na yuku gesu we megini we butego ageju ye go to this thing when they have not contributed the money. That is why when I see people pushing him, let's go to the war, let's go to the war, let's break the Sakai, let's do the because ada waka chief na talo. Our leader, our leader is a very intelligent man. He doesn't want anybody to be killed, anybody to die anyhow in this struggle. That is why he wanted to strike at the right time. Because obviously, from Biafra violence he's now talking about referendum because he have failed. Now, I was expecting Mazi Iroanya to say that the money contributed for us to buy ammunition was eaten by Mazi Namdekan. He did not say that. I was expecting him to say that now contribute to 25 billion or 30 billion. Now,
yes.
Now, going back to Israel, what I'm telling people, take note, write it one after the other, because it is the fact of what happened. Now, going back to Israel, all those lies need not throw. You negotiate no say to go now we see that the people are fake, this and that. Isaiah Yuba, what a massive open us on this program. He will akagi, run Iroanya come, go what he from Ebegal. Then he was in Israel, like that the person he said that Mazen Nandekano later went back to Israel and started calling, and the man tell him to go to hell. Otuosoro was in jail when Mazen Nandekano visited Israel. Mazen Otuosoro had an issue, had a case of drug, and he was arrested by Israeli police. The moment that Mazen Nandekano appeared in Israel, the man that Iroanya was saying that Mazen Nandekano called, wanted to talk to, and the man told him to go to hell, was in prison. Yes. If you can go and check the history of this man now, he have a tag now as an ex-convict in Israel, because a large quantity of cocaine was found in him. And I want you people to know that when God is working for us, he is working in a miraculous way, because he is removing all the bad eggs in the struggle. And each person that he removed them for a purpose. Just imagine if that cocaine was found in the hand of this man, large quantity, and they traced to see that he is a member of DSS in the struggle. It happened at the time that he he wanted to bring dent to the struggle, but Chukwu Kabiyama saw it on time and removed them. Now, to shock you people more, do you know that it was our leader Mazen Nandekano that bailed this same man? He sent Castro Nkume. All of you should know who is called Castro Nkume from Israel. Our leader sent Mazen Castro Nkume to go and sign bail bond for this man in the prison. It was Mazen Nandekano that brought this same Mazen Otuosoro, whom Iroanya have used his name to peddle this lie that is said to hell with Mazen Nandekano. Who is him to say to hell with Mazen Nandekano? When they click on the punto, osisi putali for nebu ubo. Akwa nebe nuku ma puta na obo buda wala so. Ijele bu nuku ma wa puta na obo nganga ka oji ebo ja gbebu nkiya. Ijele ade etisi Nandekano bu ijele ka obo. Oh God. Yaka this idiot putara say that he went to the guy to take them back to onye. You see what Clifford Iroanya was planning did not work because Elohim refused to give him that assets. He was doing things on his own. He was doing things on his own without carrying our leader along. I'm giving you people all this information, line in line. Iroanya, come out and debunk everything I am saying. Then can final with akwụkwọ, with papers. If any name, mankasa na sign, mankaka ya sign under your name. Final. Now, for you people to know that he is lying against our leader, the person he made mention of was in prison when our leader visited Israel. The person was a drug dealer who was caught and sent to prison. And it was our leader that even sent somebody to go and bring him because he is one of us. Our leaders still have that belief of Onulubenwan Naban also. Even though you wicked him, if you see that you are in danger, he will check he will balance the weight of your crime and do what? He will still tamper justice with mercy. That is why he's different from every other one of us. Every one of us. Now, do you people know a lady called Chinwe Nwosu? Sylvia Chinwe Nwosu? Some of you who joined the struggle yesterday will not know about this lady. Our leader sent this lady to be a special secretary, a personal secretary to Mazi Clifford Iroanya as the COC. Do you guys know that Clifford Iroanya destroyed this girl and sent her out of this struggle? He destroyed her life. I'm going to protect the girl because she's a lady. She's supposed to get married. There are things I may not be privileged to say here. Iroanya destroyed this girl's life and sent her packing from this struggle. Her name is Sylvia. She is still my friend on Facebook. All the people that have been sacked from this struggle, I unfriended all of them and blocked all of them, including the baby saboteur they call what is his name again? Chooks. I block all of them. But only Sylvia is the person that I have as a friend on Facebook. She's still on my wall. I have my reason why I did not block her. Even though she's no longer in the struggle. She was frustrated. She was dehumanized. She was treated by Iroanya alone. Now, Iroanya, when you went to India, I want you to tell the world, when you are coming up with that your second live version next week, when you went to India to meet Christian Wosu, you went and lied to him and turned his head against IPOB, against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Now, where is it? Where is all those your packagings in India? Where did he take you to? Now, going back to our sister Gift, the reason why Gift Amarachi refused to listen to Iroanya and say, instead of me to listen to Iroanya, to obey him, it's better I serve IPOB this thing, term, and come back. Because does Iroanya have a quality of a good leadership? I want you people to answer this question. If Iroanya had a good quality of a good leadership, what happened to his RBI, Radio Biafra International? Because when he left, when he was sacked, he went and floated that radio station and started, operating there, talking there, blah, blah, blah. Who was listening to him? Nobody. The time they brought it down on the FM in Port Harcourt, if they have 120 callers, 118 will be insulting them, and they shut it down. Where is that radio station? The radio station did not last up to, let me say, 6 months or less than 1 year. That RBI, that Nnamdi Kanu asked them to shut down, that they refused, that they're not going to shut down. Where is it now? In the dustbin. If Iroanya is a man that have shame, that have sense of reasoning, he says he's a doctor. He studied, he had a PhD in doctorate degree, that he didn't go to London, whatever they call it, Politan College, whatever. Because he said that Nnamdi Kanu went to that university, not even university, I forgot the name of whatever he used to qualify it. That Mazen Nnamdi Kanu didn't even have anything upstairs. That is the one that is writing all his whatever, all his speech. And I'm asking Biafrans all over the world, have you ever seen Mazen Nnamdi Kanu addressing the crowd with paper, looking at paper? Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have never addressed any crowd with a written note. What Iroanya was doing was helping Imam Messi to write some kind of to publish some kind of what do you call it, press release, IPOB press release. You will write, Imam Messi will write
press release.
Yes, our leader will seal it up. That is all.
Right, press release, yes.
So our leader is not a man that you should write something and give. He is an orator. Our leader is a born orator. Once he stands before the crowd, Elohim will give him
exactly.
all the inspiration of everything he's going to say will come. Come with your question, he will answer you, he will dissect you. You lied a lot. You are lost with truth. Now you are using lie. As a matter of fact, you lied more than lie Muhammad. Clifford, Clifford, now, taking it back, yeah, he said that it's polytechnic. That the most man can went to London is polytechnic. That he went to university. He's a doctorate degree holder. He's this, he's that. He knows how to write. He knows how to read. He knows how to do this, how to do that. But our leader doesn't read from book when he address people. Now, Clifford Iroanya, when our leader visited Houston, he invited you. He sent for you to be called to come and confront him one-on-one. You refused to come. You did not come. You ran away. Why did you run away? But you shouted before. All the cannot come to to come to America. They are going to arrest him. When he came to your doorstep and asked you to come out, you didn't come. What you did was to go and meet Tony Nadi and beg Tony Nadi that any meeting that is going to have with Mazen Namdekan, he should get you included. Clifford Iroanya Majugi, is it true or false that you are begging that whatever meeting Mazen Namdekan is going to have with Tony, that you should be involved? You should be involved. And when World Igbo Congress invited Mazen Namdekan for a meeting with Tony Nadi, Mazen Namdekan was there to attend the meeting. But the moment he heard that Iroanya was coming to the meeting, he told Tony that I don't have anything to do with a traitor. I can't sit with a traitor, having a meeting with a traitor. And Tony used that opportunity and fled and ran away. Tony, we were supposed to come one-on-one with Mazen Namdekan to listen to Igbo World Congress, what they have to say. Yes, but you did not. Our leader is somebody that when he tell you that I'm going to fight you, he will tell you the battlefield where it's located. He will tell you, meet me there. And once he say meet me there, if you don't come, he will come there and even call you, say I'm there. So onwere ga esi ma yele na sele pass Mazen Namdekan. Mana mabihe, mana akwụkwọ, mana ọgụgụ isi, mana mmadụ, mana mmụọ. So kedu ihe you want to Nadi go make include that Mbobo not actually any issue with Mazen Namdekan or any this issue including why? Is it true or false? I'm not joking. Very soon, that video, I believe our leader is going to publish it for the whole world to see, to know what we are talking about. This same information I just gave to you people now is what made Uche, what do you call him, Mazi Okechukwu, Joseph Okechukwu, after listening to all those rumors, he had encounter with Mazen Namdekan. After speaking with Mazen Namdekan, he wrote on his wall, he said that his life changed after speaking with this man. Because he's a great man. You can go and check it on your whatever, on his wall. He said that his life changed. Yes. Because you understand? Now, Bright, you are anchoring this program with me the way it is now. I want to ask you something.
Yes.
If what Iroanya said, that he have all the information that Mazen Namdekan have, that everything Mazen Namdekan know that he knew, that there are things that no other person know that he know, that he have the key, he have the code within Namdekan.
Yes, a password. That's what he says. A password. A code,
that,
yes.
That it is only him that had that password. That once Mazen Namdekan see it on the phone, you know that it's him. This is what he bragged about. Now, I want to ask you, why didn't him come out when Mazen Namdekan visited Houston to confront him, since he have all the information? I want you to answer me that. Why other people, why our listeners also listen? Go ahead.
I don't know the reason why, because I had that threat that if you visit Los Angeles, because you know he stays in Los Angeles, is it Los Angeles or Houston? Yeah, Houston, Texas. It says if our leader visits that area, that you will not find it funny. But I was surprised that such didn't happen. Instead of confronting your problem face to face, you're sending people behind to go and beg the same man. You said he's a traitor. The man did this, he betrayed this, he did that. And that same man you said is a traitor is still working till tomorrow. And you are sending people behind to go and beg him.
Thank you.
Can't you man up enough and face your problem squarely? I'm not.
Continue. Because I'm coming to that. Continue.
Yeah.
I'm coming to that.
Yes. I'm not saying that it is wrong for him to make up. Two friends can quarrel and they make up. I believe that those who call themselves man or intellect, because he says he's a PhD holder, he has a doctorate degree, which I don't have. You should also have the sense that you should, it is only women when they quarrel forever. But men will quarrel and at the end of the day, they settle. At least I know very well there has been some consultation. Even him have been sending people to beg on his behalf. Which that consultation is still going on. And this is the video he now went and made. So how do you look?
Thank you. Because of this, I was waiting for you to land. I am going to play that video of his uncle, his mother's elder brother. His mother's elder brother from Uli, that he sent to go and beg on his behalf.
Yes, yes.
Because you are fighting him and you are sending people to come and beg him. So I want the whole world to listen. In case of for the benefit of those who have not listened to it, I want you to listen. The uncle, Oye Troma Moya, senior brother Mamoya, go send the Koje yo, Yotanna Yuguayo, Sibagalia, no Megalo, Kiamweki Bata Biafra land. Manana Yugo that number so Manamado, Mangula Umodindo.
Yes.
I'm a Fuzian or Mambato. So thank you. Just listen. Listen and listen.
Yes.
Come in.
Yes.
This is his uncle that he sent to beg. Just listen.
The border town. I am I don't Niger State, Nature the Managa. I knew Adamawa, Bornu, Katsina, Bauchi, Kano, Kaduna, Sokoto, Niger, Baro, Nature the Managa.
I go have a labor.
Oh my God! I am no longer. Can one legend add in so yes for that? One number. So, ne Clifford. I'm gonna tago. Amagata na gremeda, la kan na gremeda. Ama nga Clifford si la pago. Ai vago. Ele já pago ele. E bago le do ago. E di de go bem. Abu me poor person. Na mu buta mi tu o no sele no. Mo e ga benya go tu ye. Me de ba bem. Jala rula, urili la porta. Police la de bang, police ama de go corona. Akama, asigi ba anya. Na bagi the main truth. Clifford. I'm not sure the phone.
I'm not going to the phone.
Then,
not the phone.
almost in the Amahage.
Million put a phone.
Therefore,
million of the phone.
So, I know what I get. Clifford.
Yes, sir.
Clifford sim the agbage.
Yes, sir.
Oba mmadụ. Oge ha mmadụ ọnụ. Si na ọmụ ihe dị ya na-azọ isi, na ya abụghị isi. Na onye bụ dị ya lida bụ Nnamdi Kalu. Mana ndị mmadụ na-etiri ha okwu na ụka. Ole we. Before God and the whole course of heaven. Let go Biafra na akwụya. Let me government is akwụya mmadụ.
In Ania, are you people here listening? They go Biafra na akwụya no more government ga akwụya mmadụ. That means he's making hell of money out of this struggle. and up to na aba no ya wana enye ayi nri ya na akwụ ụgwọ moto nna ndị kanu ju ebe America where stranded ya ji go fte ego ya. These are the money contributed by IPOB that is inside his Welfagos account. All they spending. What they know, thank God that uncle here, ekwupugoro Chineke ekwupule n'ekwupula maka no na-eba. Nganu nte ka mkpotukwu ego nu gecha. Na ego Biafra na akwụ ya, no more government nwere ike ikwu ya mmadụ. Yeah, Clifford have seen the struggle as money-making venture, and that is why he need to be the leader. Because I would like to rewind it just for 1 second. Go no other place.
Lego Biafra na akwụya, the government is akwụya mmadụ. Akwụla ịbaka anyị na ihe, ndị a na ọ dị ka ikwu ọfọ. Iwere ewe owere si mbakili ya resign. Therefore, they resign instantly from Biafra. Malia resign, Lea Mapua Biafra. Lea Gano Paya, Yano Dimia, and Mezuo, Yell Rechinere Chukuakelu. Lome Post Yelazo. Woman Graupo. To university level.
Ihe ndị ọzọ a na-akọzi kịta abụzi aja bara nkịta anya taghị mgbughem. The main point nchọkunu welu n'ife anụnwa nwoke ma kwuru. The point I want all of you to take from what this old man have just said is only but 2 points. Number one, he sent somebody to be begging our leader for him to be forgiven. Number two, on the process, the man revealed that he confided in him that the money that IPOB were paying him, that no government of the world can pay it to him. And it is that is the reason why he is angry. For those who doesn't understand Igbo language. Bright, actually, at this point in time. Go ahead. Bright, are you still there? Hello, Bright. I don't want Bright on that, you know. Okay. What the network of Bright or hang. Meanwhile, I thought he was still listening. So, Biafrans, you people have seen it. You have heard from the uncle, the senior brother to Clifford Iroanya's mother, who have confirmed to the whole world that Clifford was actually that Clifford was actually making hell of money from the struggle. He was making money from the struggle, not directly, but indirectly. The man, being an old man. So I'm on Kebezoku. So today, all of you who doesn't know much about Clifford Iroanya, we know everything. I'm still coming. The program is still ongoing. As they hot, now so they bring them. Meanwhile, back to this idiot, this woman, Monachi. I want you people to listen and listen attentively. I want people to listen and listen very, very, very attentively. Yes, Monachi, I have a question for you. What is your justification for doing what you are doing, Thomas and Namdekam? It's a question, direct question. I ask again, what is your justification for doing what you are doing? Share this program, make it go viral. Because we are here to bring Biafra to fruition. And any obstacle, real or imagined, that want to stand as an impediment to the sovereign state of Biafra will be destroyed completely. As they hot, that's why they bring and give you. I ask you again, Monachi, what is the justification over what you are doing? Today, I want to put it to the world that you came to our leader and you thought our leader is a man you can deceive. You thought that our leader is into women. Your belief was that our leader is into women, that he may find you attractive. And when you try that, he failed. You change your strategy. Our leader married a very beautiful woman. You are not the spec of woman that our leader, a kind of woman that our leader married. You are not in the league with our leader's wife. So beautiful, so beautiful, extremely beautiful. Why you magide mo na aju Chineke kedebe mmụọ ya nọ, kedebe mmụọ ọzọ nọ. Mo bi umana. Isebi no mapụta maka na iche go feel na ndị Kanu ofu akwara le nwaanyị MNK anyị due to akụkọ na akọ Clifford kọchara akụkọ nke ya na tinyekwa eji nwude ya na ụmụ nwaanyị na-abụ. Clifford Iroanya kwa afọ ụmụ nwaanyị na-aba ha nwudere ya na ndị Kanu na hotel. Mention the name of the two girls. The two girls, you should have mentioned the name. And Biafrans, you people should know, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was caught with two girls in the hotel, for real, the way the DSS hated him, the way the Nigerian government hated him, they would have snapped them picture. They would have snapped them picture and post it just to tarnish his image. Since Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was arrested, have you ever seen any picture posted? Real picture, I'm not talking about Photoshop. I seen here Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na hotel. The answer is no. It hasn't happened. Now, the one you call Munachi tried to advance herself to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It did not work. She tried it didn't work. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a man that works in the spirit. Welcome back, Mr. Bright.
Thank you. I'm battling with network. Thank you very much. Thank you for this.
I understand. We are going to dig it together until the end. So yes. You tried it with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I'm not on before. I don't know if you're once a prostitute. I don't know. But I will still find out because I will dig up your past. You'll be surprised how I'm going to bring out your past and show it to the whole world. Right from your village, your father, your mother, your kindred, your everything about you. So our leader came to Houston to see you people. Munachi, I am talking to you right now. And he gave you a position in IPOB. Yes, he did. I want the world to take this note. You people should take this note. Just put it in, your name, you, Munachi, Genachi Giso, is working in the negative part, not in the positive part. Because Obonafage na lolo in the positive part. You will not trade on that lane that you are trading now. Ụmụnwaanyị ibe gị na-eme onye chọrọ ka ihe dịrị ya mma usoro na ntụziaka enyere ya. Unu niile pụtara na that video na-ekwu that thing, all those daughters of devil, thieves, we are nurses. So because our leader came to Houston and had a discussion with you and some people about opening a bank in the United States of America, not a commercial bank, but a corporate bank account, a corporate bank, because of the problem we had in the past after the war. This bank was meant for us to sustain if in case the Janjaweed invade our land, to sustain and make sure that we're having money to buy ammunition to fight on. This is the plan of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. And he had this discussion with Pastor Cecil Adams. Pastor Cecil Adams. He had this discussion with Pastor Cecil Adams. Why I'm mentioning it is for you to know that whom you are talking, whom is talking to you now, who is the person making this video now, is having the facts and figures. I'm on everything. Goes to when I was here. He's a white man, a pastor from Assemblies of God Church. He lives in Clem in Texas. This pastor lives in Clem in Texas. Clem, K-L-I-E-E-M, Clem in Texas. That is where he lives. He is the person that our leader discussed with first before he brought it to the caucus, because anytime our leader travel, he normally have in a caucus meeting. Our package. Package. So he discussed this and brought it to your notice. And this is a very beautiful plan. The only place we trust who can have such a bank is in America, because America is known as the land of the free. America have the best, should I say, civilization and the freedom. That is why it's known as the land of the free. So if we plan and have such bank well coordinated, it's going to be excellent for us. But immediately our leader left America. Piam Monachi, you ran and floated that bank without our leader to approve it, to tell you go ahead. Dear friends, listen and listen good. Our leader have told this lady, say, anything that we have to do in America in terms of this bank, our sister, Iroanya, her signature must be appended. She must be involved. She must be carried along. Okay. Nothing will be done without her. And you, after floating the bank, said no. And our leader said, shut the bank down. And you refuse. Our leader said, shut that bank down. You refuse. Because what our leader wanted was a corporate bank, not a commercial bank. Because you cannot have a commercial bank in the absence of the sovereignty of Biafra. It's not going to work. The bank is not like commercial bank to UBA, all people come and be banking. No, it was a corporate bank. It has a special package, how it is run. But with the name Bank of Biafra. That is the bank that we're going to use to purchase every arm that we need in case if there's reason for us to go to war. But look at you, as small as you are. You went and floated commercial bank of Biafra. And what happened to it today? When our leader asked you to shut it down, you refused. That you will not shut it down. Where is the bank today? Just you people should be counting. The Iroanya that started a radio station that called RBI, our leader asked him to shut it down. He refused. Where is the radio station today? Dead. When Iroanya departed, they floated IPOB under DOS. What happened to it? Dead. He ran to join another, what do you call it? Is it Lower Niger Congress? Where is Lower Niger Congress? Down. So back to you, Munachi. All the meeting that you had with our leader, all the discussion you had with our leader, you thwarted everything because of out of greediness and love of money. And look at you, you are not even a banker. You don't even know anything about banking. And you wanted to, be the one who is going to run this bank. So you think if Biafra want to run a bank, it will be done by only you, so only you. With this wagon of idiots, all these ones that are married, that are the people that are married to their husband. I pity any man that got married to 3 of you that appeared as the daughters of thieves that you are. I pity those people. I pity them. So your only interest is in the money making from the struggle. Biafrans, open your ear and put this on record again. Do you people know that this same monarchy we are talking about now was selling our Biafra Memolibian without accounting for it? You can Google Memolibian, you know what it means. It's not my job to give you the meaning. She is selling it. She created a website. She created a website selling IPOB Memolibian, making money from it without being accounted for. And when our leader told her that Iroanya is supposed to be involved in this thing you are doing, she said no. Just after our leader visit, you put your head on his shoulder and hold him and snapped and think you can deceive him into looking at you. Our leader doesn't find you interesting or whatever because he's a married man, he loves his wife. And now you are doing your own thing your own way. And you people are saying, and the next thing they will say now is they will say that we are shawo, they will say that we are this. That is who you are. You fronted yourself to him. You thought he was going to be submit. You thought he was going to submit himself. You thought he was going to flirt with you. And when that failed, you begin to do rubbish. So,
Darlington, let me say something there. You know, that particular picture you are talking about now, even she herself even said something about it. That people will be wondering why I snapped picture, putting my head on the leader's shoulder. And everybody laughed over it. She was the one that made case over that case, that she purposely snapped picture like that with her leader. I heard it from her own mouth.
Okay.
I heard it.
Okay, thank you for your contribution. Now, I want to ask the world, where is that bank? What is the location of that bank now? What is the situation? What is the status of that bank now? Dead. Once you kick against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's ideology, once you kick against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's instruction, once you kick against his directives, you are gone. This man is divinely blessed. Whatever he touched turned to gold. You cannot bring him down. That is why people have tried to bring him down. They cannot bring him down. Una no feet. They never born unaware. Now, Munachi, I want to ask you, why were you removed from IPOB? I want to ask you, Munachi, while you're watching this video, keep answering my questions. Before Chineka Bogoku, why were you removed from IPOB? You were a thief, because of the bank you want to set up. Out of the order of our leader, out of his, it is called insubordination. Oh, but again, our leader told you we have not gotten Biafra yet. You don't need to just go and set up a commercial bank. What we need is a corporate bank. And in that corporate bank we want to set up, it is not going to be, you are not going to be the only signatory to it. Our finance minister, Sister Iroanya, is supposed to be among, and some other DOS.
Exactly. That's it.
So you want to use the name of Biafra to run a bank, all in the name of Biafra, and convince people that you have a bank, which is wrong. People should understand that the reason why Waziruke failed is because Waziruke failed to plan well. That is why he didn't plan well. That is why he failed. Waziruke went and floated plate numbers, and Biafra is not yet out, and he's using Nigerian plate number. He went and printed passport, and he's using Nigerian passport to travel, and he's selling the passport to people. He have done a lot of nonsense, and that is what this stupid monarchy is about to do. And our leader told you to stop, because it is known as act of insubordination, and that is the same thing. That's your act of insubordination is what made our leader to remove Iroanya. Not because of any other to know. Okay, when our leader came out of prison, Iroanya made mention that saying that our leader have not addressed the issue of the DOS and what have you,
Yeah,
because they wanted our leader to send Uchemefo away. If you can remember, when our leader was inside, there was a time that they said that Uchemefo is just a deputy leader of Radio Biafra, not a deputy leader of the movement. Uchemefo, I know you are watching this program and you cannot testify to this, that you are the deputy leader of Radio Biafra. And they forget to know that it is Radio Biafra that brought everybody out, and the name IPOB come in existence. So there's no how you can differentiate Radio Biafra from IPOB and Nnamdi Kanu. Radio Biafra is the backbone of IPOB and this struggle. Take it or leave it. Because it is through Radio Biafra that I heard the voice of Nnamdi Kanu and every one of you out there. Radio Biafra works as an anchor that brought every one of us out into this program. This program, I didn't intend to run it more than 2 hours, but as you can see, it is going to 3 hours, and I still have more package of things to bring to you.
Yes, Darlington, I don't know
Yes,
if you can these issues, because we also need to touch up on this area concerning, the lady Iroanya alleged that our leader was arrested with two ladies, two women. We need to really touch that area, because I know exactly what happened. That's why I wanted us to touch that particular area. If something happened, I wouldn't want to go too far so that we wouldn't run out of time. Let me just hit on that particular point. Maybe later on, maybe subsequently, we can go towards that particular direction. Immediately, our leader entered into the hotel. It was already, every evening, 7 o'clock, he runs a program. So he was about starting his program. Then these guys arrived. Women were part of those who arrested him. They were 4 in number that came into that hotel. They asked for so and so name, our leader's name. The receptionist said, we don't have such names because he did not sign in with his real name. Are you getting me? He did not sign in with his real name. That hotel is called African Sun. And when you come to a hotel, you see the receptionist, those who check you in or those who sign you in, either male or female. Now, this was not said, we got our information right that this man is in this hotel and we must search the rooms. This lady said, you cannot, it's not part of our modus operandi, you don't search our rooms. And these guys now brought out their ID card and showed them and said, we are so and so people, and you are trying to breach our fundamental, what they call it, our fundamental duty. So they now went and started searching those rooms one after the other, and they barged into our leader. And when they were coming out, they took the 2 ladies, the receptionist, and left to them. How do I got this information? Our leader's wife, because we know about the 2 hotels where our leader stays, one in Ikeja and one in that Ajawo Estate Road. She called me and said, have you spoken to my husband? I said, no. He said, my husband didn't call you, he didn't tell you he's around. I said, no, because there was a problem we had. So I didn't want to talk about that particular area, so it wouldn't take us time. Because our leader told me, he called me from London and said, Bright, somebody close to me is about to betray me. Exactly the same thing that happened with Jehoshua. I'm not saying this because I'm trying to coin upward or to build up something. He called me from London and said, I have gotten this dream 3 times. And anytime I ignore such a thing, something bad will happen. He said, somebody very close to me will betray me. I said, sir, it's not coming from our end because we were having some problem down here, these same superiority problems and all that. So I said, sir, this thing you're saying, you're talking about now is not from me because I can never betray you. Neither is it these other guys again that I'm having problem with. They can't betray you. We're only having internal problem. He said, shut up your mouth and speak for yourself.
Yes, sir.
Not even know, because I told him, I said, sir, don't look at this area. Look at where you're coming from. Somebody close to you might be somebody that stays with you there. Somebody that knows you very well. I said, look at where you're coming from, not here. None of us is planning to betray you. So, our leader came in. Because of that same problem, he came in. He didn't alert any of us because he was coming in so that to see if really we were the one, because he wanted to come and barge into us, so that our plan would fail, not knowing the dream was not really directly to us. Now, the wife now called me. I said, nothing like that. So we started calling. We went online. We searched out the first hotel, African Sun, and the other one in Ikeja. We got their phone numbers. We first of all called African Sun Hotel. They said, such name. They didn't have such name here. We called the other of Ikeja. Ikeja said, we didn't have such name. Now, we now return back the call again to the first one. We said, was anybody arrested in your hotel? One of them now said, yes, one of our guests fell like this. He now described him that he had a mark like this. We said, yes. He said he was arrested, even with our 2 ladies, was arrested with him.
Okay.
Okay. He said 2 of our receptionists was arrested, but we've gone to their office and they've given us our ladies out. They gave us our girls back. That was the same girl, the same person Iroanya was talking about, which means Iroanya was working with this man.
Thank you.
It is a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame.
Thank you for your contribution.
The 2 ladies was the receptionist. Carry on.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you for your contribution on that part. That is why I used to tell the world that once you want me to write the history of my life, allow me to handle my pen. Because if you are not close to Oga to have gotten this side of information, people will not understand. Because I asked question when you went off, when the line went off, I asked question, I said, have anybody seen any picture online that is real, that these are the 2 women that was captured with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Nobody. You know the way
if
DSS,
there was the people that arrested him, could have taken a picture.
That is what I'm saying.
The life was scandal.
Thank you.
Yes.
That is what I'm saying. Eziokwu na water. Mazi Chimezie, eziokwu na water. Eziokwu na water. Okwu asị na agbango. All the very clear. If these people had seen him, listen, if these people had seen him with anybody, any woman at all, not even if it's one, they will snap them picture, bang, 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 just to finish him up. But they could not. There's nothing like that. That's why there was no picture, there was no video, there's nothing to prove. But you see the way Iroanya,
Clifford blessed it, the way he blessed it, and the living say, oh, no wonder where they got Ashawo. This is where they got it from.
Yes. So now,
this what I'm telling you now. What I'm saying now is from the director's wife knows what I'm talking about. He knows the hotel people. Even Chidebere Onwudiwe knows what I'm talking about. Because Chidebere was part of those who made the call. He was part of it. Me, Chidebere, and our leader's wife. That was exactly what happened. The next morning, what we now had was the same man that Clifford is talking about, Ndekweni, now went and brought a publication. Breaking news. Nnamdi Kanu arrested with 2 prostitutes in a hotel. That was the breaking news.
Clifford is behind it.
He knows.
Clifford is behind it.
Because that dream that our leader had, that somebody close to him, because he told me, not that somebody, said somebody close to him wants to betray him.
Yes.
And just like what Clifford said, that our leader entrusted a lot of things into his hand. Even that that was even the problem he's having with Uche, because Uche feels insecure anytime because he feels he has a lot of information, which is not sharing. Just like the same story you said, you told us here about Senegal.
Yeah.
That they were insecure. How will you be? You giving information. But Clifford was the number 4 person. He claimed he has much information. Now our leader now had a dream that somebody very close to him betray him.
Yes. So
he called
now,
me and told me on the phone. Then,
yeah. So now setting the record straight as they hot. Now so would they bring and come. You know, the way I'm looking as I'm talking to you, I'm also looking at this chatting section, comment section.
Yes.
People,
I can't see it here now. It's not showing here. It's not showing here.
Okay. People are very, very happy because of this truth and this fact we are bringing to the world. Because we are telling the story exactly the way it happened, exactly the way it is. Iroanya and Indotia are too small, too little for our leader to host a program and be discussing them. You understand what I'm saying?
I find it as if the sense is not even there.
That is why you want them to say that now in field of play, You cannot be a defender, a goalkeeper, a striker, a winger at the same time. Now, going back to the issue of the man you call Omiomio, I want to shock the Biafrans now. Biafrans, listen and listen good. Are you people know, Omiomio, I'm asking you now, were you collecting grants from the Bax region government? Do you people know that
we're aware of this one?
In the name of IPOB asked for grants to be given to him, and it was given. There was no, it's not accountable at all up to this moment. Do you people know that Omiomio turned our office in Victoria into a nursing school where his wife is using to teach? Are you people aware of that? As if that is not,
I have the story.
As if that is not enough. These are the people that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu love so much, harboring and taking as his own people. Now, back to Iroanya. Iroanya, when you went to India, did you take permission from Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? It's a question. No is the answer. Iroanya, when you went to Israel, did you take permission from Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? No, you did not. Iroanya, you say that you have meeting with our leader, with Akujieze, Rita Niborg. Yes, that is the truth. But what was the outcome? But for the benefit of those who didn't hear when I said it, what was the discussion? The discussion was can things can the struggle by into the next step. Let's have something to defend ourselves. But those things that need to be defend ourselves is what? Did we have money to carry it out then? No. What was the conclusion? Let us go and look for money. For Iroanya to say that our leader be betrayed, that he left that part of but and from America, what you are contributing was what America was contributing was $800 every month. $800. I want people to begin to reason. I want people to understand that this guy, Anabo Iroanya, is a devil incarnate. Is a devil incarnate. Iroanya, I challenge you to show the world how much you contributed so far in this struggle. I have my receipt, which I used to pay my defense fund here. I have my receipt, which I used to pay for the transmitter here. If you want, I will show you. Iroanya, show the world the receipt you defense fund and you transmitter or you a monthly dues. Both the both the documents both that particular one. You cannot because
the transmitter. Let me also make some comments about transmitter. That transmitter issue. That's a massive transmitter. That was even the major reason why I was arrested. Are you aware of it?
Yes, I know. You made the video on it.
It was still, yes, it was. There is that video when I received the transmitter, because most of us were saying the transmitter or guiding by transmitter, this, that, even those who were the one that shipped it in. Now, I keep on telling one of us, I said, I'm driving this man, and what the type of calls I see this man receiving do not show that the transmitter is missing. Because after he finished making these calls, after he finishes making the calls, you see him gnashing his teeth, hitting himself, hitting his hand. He's getting so angry about the transmitter. The way this man reacts, it shows this transmitter is there. Do you know it was still our people that went and reported the transmitter to the government?
Yes, I know.
Exactly. The same people they are fighting for, because they felt they couldn't make so much money on it. They know about it. Do you know when we went to receive the transmitter, they told us they didn't know, because IPOB is too much. That's one thing they don't know. This transmitter, because our leader have not discussed these particular areas. The transmitter was sold. They sold it to people because the demurrage becomes so huge that we can't even pay. But do you know how much they sold the transmitter to the person? They sold the transmitter to somebody for 1.5 million. 1.5.
Transmitter guru, 80-something thousand pounds.
One, I'm telling you, I saw it myself. I was the one that went to Apapa to receive the transmitter. I went to Lagos January 2015. For the first time, a leader asked me, go and meet so and so person in Lagos. I went there, I met the person on the road. Then the person directed me to the office. I went there, I saw them. They started the process. They call it gazetting. They gazetted that transmitter to somebody's name before it now came back to us. They sold the transmitter to somebody for 1.5 million, while they were asking us to pay demurrage of nearly 15 million. And somebody in Yoruba Nemo bought over the transmitter for 1.5 million. And will now pass through the back door. Through the back door, pay the person and receive. That was how we received the transmitter. The first day I received the transmitter, I said,
that means Ego the transmitter 2 times.
Yes, Ego the 2 times. We bought it 2 times. Because our leader made sure that that transmitter must be out. He asked me, Bright, are you sure of what you are telling me, that the transmitter is with you now? I want to see it. I made a short video. I said, this is it. He said, oh yeah, fast. I made a short video from where we took it from. At Apapa.
Yes.
It was these same people that went and betrayed everything, sold it out. And these people started hunting all of us. At the end of the day, all of us went in and served in there. Well, the court case, how far now? Corona don't carry the whole thing go now. Corona, yes. Because one thing you need to understand, Clifford should go and look at himself in the mirror. The way he looks like when he was in IPOB and now. He should look at the picture then and now. Clifford is no longer himself. He's no longer himself. I'm telling you. Nobody, right. since I've been in IPOB, there is nobody that stabbed IPOB in the back that survives it.
Yeah. You're right.
Yourself, your spirit will be eating you. Your spirit will keep on eating you. Clifford is being eaten by all the bad things he did in IPOB. Because one, you cannot, every time you start people, you delete people from IPOB, you ask them to leave. And when he gets to you, instead of you to go, what he needed to do was just that little bit, then obey that name, Radio Biafra International, only for you to obey it. Obey that particular area. Then maybe 1 or 2 weeks or 2, and let us 3 months, that issue will be reconciled and everything will move on. If you didn't have the interest of overthrowing the leadership. Like the clip you played, where the uncle was saying the type of money he makes in IPOB, nowhere in the world he can make such amount of money. If I were to be that where that man said that thing, I could have interviewed that man more to tell me more about that area he's making money. Because all of us are here roasting.
He's and you're making money.
I've never for once. Exactly.
I'm roasting.
Never for once sent us even. Honestly, I'm telling you. We're here roasting and you're making millions.
Bright.
Am I a coordinator?
Yeah, Bright. Thank you for your contribution. Let me quickly put some facts in line also, apart from this particular
because the video is getting too long. It's getting too long so that people can watch it. Then we can also schedule to do another one.
I will round up in the next 30 minutes. I will round up in the next 30 minutes. Yeah. So now, Litani Borgo went and joined Mobin after he left IPOB.
Yes.
Thank you. And I want to let the whole world also to know that whenever you left IPOB as a traitor, we have your record. Your record will be intact. It will be intact. He later continued working with politicians who bought her. They bought her a fairly used car. I'm talking about Rita and the Borg.
Yes.
But to my greatest surprise, the day that our leader went to Enugu, Rita and the Borg came there and was crying. He embraced him, put his shoulder on his, knelt down, begging him to forgive her.
Yes. Then we were still in detention, but I saw it when I came out.
Thank you. So all these things you see happening today is happening for a purpose. That is why there are some verses of the Bible that whenever I read it, I see it reflecting in the life of our life today, in the life of many of us today. If you go to the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 1 to 15, you see where the Bible says, I think around 15 or 16 says that whatever that happened now has happened before, and it's going to continue happening over and over and over and over again until the end of time. That means somebody here be horror when it came no one never number. Are you with me?
Yes,
never number.
Yes.
Now,
yes.
This idiot you call Monachi. It's like she was into prostitution. I don't know. I'm just asking her. I'm just asking her if she's into prostitution. Because the reason why I'm asking her if she's into prostitution is the way she acted when our leader visited their house. It's on record. Our leader is smart enough.
People got angry with that now. People got angry with that picture. Yes.
Apart from the picture, she thought that our leader is somebody that she can just, play along with. He doesn't know that our leader is not that kind of person. So that is a question, and I know she will answer it. If she doesn't answer it, maybe directly, she will answer it indirectly on their next asere. I know they will answer it. Now, right now, I'm trying to draw my curtain down. Iroanya, I want the whole world to know this truth. And if what I'm trying to say now is a lie, let me not see Biafra. I have swear on top of my head. But if it is true, I will live to see Biafra. Iroanya, did you or did you not ask me, President, to get people to kill Chinedu Sozu? A fellow Biafran. Because Chinedu Sozu was threatening Mazen Nandekano then.
What you are saying now, the same thing. I said the same thing to me.
He said it to you. Thank you. Iroanya, you contacted me. He asked me to get.
But they are the one now crying. He wants to kill us. So what he wants to kill somebody? IPB said our hands are not there.
You see, whatsoever goes around comes around. Whatsoever that goes around comes around. You know, I'm saying, mu chota killers. Niga sponsor. Chinedu Peters Asozo. I know you watch this program. That man, you run again. Hana Lokosina. Him no had bright. Man, Hana Lokosina. You know idea?
I know. Oh, yeah, bounce of this. When the forest, you go and join together.
Thank you.
So, association of the
franchise. Be against Nayuku, Aquaria, Hana join he team up, gang of wagon, no, it's a wagon of idiot and the saboteurs. Ibrahim saying, "What you get which in the Dassos? Menechagi, Mapon Nayu send a good year, Clifford, the Ryan Agwam. No, it was him that we are not going to kill any of our brother now. Because
he says no Biafran blood will drop on the floor. He said no Biafran blood was going to drop.
This topic that na any Biafran I gave Bubu Makihin Hana Abalia on Hana castigate here.
Biafra, you must stay at in.
That before any Biafran blood are not tapping on the Fulani.
Yes, so that's what he said.
Iroanya is a killer. Iroanya is a killer. When you
and let me tell you, I want to name that thing that time. Let me tell you, if maybe that thing he told you that time, oh yeah, I got because when Nwokoro died, they said it's IPOB. I started laughing.
Thank you.
Even at that time, maybe no one should even got how I lead at that time. What you would have done was by now Yakwa.
I thought, yes,
because these kind of men don't keep secrets now. They don't keep secrets. It's annoying.
Thank you. He cannot keep a secret with you. Every secret that is no longer secret. Are you getting it? So that is it. Now I want to set another record straight before this video and before this program and I end. If we can I want to shout it on top of my voice to the whole world that Iken Nawanunenyi was a good man.
Yes, he is. He is. He is. Yes, he is.
Biafra, take it from me today. Wherever you see Ken, acknowledge him.
Till tomorrow.
Till tomorrow,
Yes,
acknowledge him as a good man.
A soft talker, but just that he was pushed into that thing.
Iken Nawanonenyi was deceived into joining these idiots.
Yes, he didn't know. He didn't know.
Biafra, let me tell you people.
Iken Nawan is a good man.
Because if Obo Madu Melo, no wa. Aho ba iri gba asa, oge chigatakwara gi ime nkom oge chigatara ime nkojo oge chigatara gi.
Iken Nawan is a good man.
Iken Nawanonenyi have
not
once
just because he said it.
He have once opted. He told our leader that he wants to sell his house in America to bring the money and support the struggle.
Yes.
A man
yes,
who have such belief and thinking and love for his nation should not be trashed.
Can I tell another one? He said, if you are in Imo State, don't sleep in any other place. My house. All of us.
Thank you.
All of us. If this us anytime you're in a worry, don't bother looking for a hotel to stay. He gave us his place.
Okay. So Iken Nawanonenyi, Clifford Iroanya na drag Iken Nawanonenyi na their side. Ha no mi ofa.
He just all drag got here na mod now. He went and drag.
You go give me ezoku. Iken Nawanonenyi is a good man. Is a good Biafran. It's one man call. I say it and I'm repeating it and I'm repeating it. You people should do what? Should salute him and support him. Despite the fact that he's no longer in the struggle, he's a good man. Whoever that our leader marked as a good man is a good man. That is it. That is the truth. And that truth, you cannot paint it any other color. Truth remain only but truth. Once truth begin to have truth, 1 to 2, it is no longer truth. Once it is having parts, it is now adulterated. And truth speak only one language, and the language of truth is truth. Any other thing you're talking about, it is not it. I want to prove to all of you that 99% of everything that Iroanya said on that video is lie. The only truth is that he acknowledged that the fact that $3,000 was sent to him to bury his mother. As a matter of fact, all IPOB were Mama Iroanya. Because $3,000, as at the time, I sent the Liega. Ego no high API is getting about 600 or something thousand.
Even I need to confirm. So let me tell you, the flight ticket he was talking about, he flew to Israel. The information I got was they called the name of the person that booked that flight for him.
Okay.
The person that booked that flight. I got I was unable to cram it. I got the name of the person that booked that flight, which he said he was the one that booked the flight for himself. I'm telling you. Maybe when next will come up, I'm going to get the name. I'll ask our brother that told me about that story to give me back that information.
Biafra, as if they heard Nasa they bring them, let me bust you people's brain again because I have packed of information, but I'll be bringing them sequentially. But on this particular program, I'm going to run it down any moment from now. But before I go, let me give you people this fact. Do you people know that Iroanya went and connived with all the continental reps and diverting money to Biafra land? And that money is what the one you call Omiomio is using to do his truck business. On a truck from Europe, and send it to Nigeria. You know what idea about that? That is what is happening in this struggle. And Mazen Namdekano have been fighting all these demons from background, from underground. He's been fighting them. And Omiomio was succeeded in stealing from us, doing all these things he did because our leader was inside. Iroanya, I want to ask you, were you in a meeting when he approved that 20 million was should be given to Asare or not? You were there. And Omiomio confirmed that money had been sent. Are you there or not? I would like you to also respond to that. You were in the meeting. Do you people know that it was Iroanya that leaked the video conversation that he had in Skype with our leader that led to DSS to go and search our leader's room inside the Kuje? If you people can remember that time. Bright on you make money here now.
You know, I was different. I was in different place. Now they were suffering me to come and bear witness against an innocent man.
Yes, yes.
That was what happened. They were differently. I was not going to court.
How much a meeting? They had meeting on Skype. Iroanya recorded it and exposed it. Iroanya recorded it and exposed it to the world. And they exposed the name which our leader was using to browse online then. Exactly. The same Iroanya, all in a bid to make our leader incommunicado, and so that they will finish their job. So exactly. all these things that is happening, we know all the truth, and you know where it is coming from. So whenever you see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu speak about somebody, speak against anybody, look deeply, because there were a lot of truth that there were a lot of secrets. But on this program, I will be looking at you like I don't know. Once you come out and show yourself, I will come after you and tell the world our own side of the story. You are evil that is being hidden. We will explain it. We will expose it. We will expose it, and the whole world will know who you are. So Iroanya, you are worse than Hitler. You people we are calling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Hitler in that your video. That the Hitler, that is the Hitler. You are the Hitler. You wanted to take over the mantle of leadership of IPOB. You wanted Mefo to be sacked. You call him really Biafra London deputy, not IPOB deputy. You planned upon our leader's return. He knew he was going home. You planned and got him arrested. And you came to say someone else arrested him. Iroanya, you even asked me to help you to. I don't know killers. I don't know people who are kidnappers. I don't know them. They don't know me.
I can imagine. I can imagine.
So that you can kill our brother, Mazi Asos. So Mazi Asos, and again Iroanya
he has to be covering his drink.
Mazi, upon again Iroanya, you could say that Iroanya Chorogo. No, if I was a killer, by now you would have been a dead man, because I will hunt you down. Yes. If I was a killer, Iroanya was going to sponsor it. Nyege wote go me ife niile. Ka egbu ogi. Mana kita na ezi ife ahụ ojicho igbu ojicho igbu Chinedu Asos ka ọ na-emezi na. Exactly the same thing. Now, Bright, I have something to ask you. After that, then I will round up. The question I want to ask you is this. Do you think that all our money in Iroanya's account, in West Fargo account, before he was sacked, do you think that we should leave that money for him?
Well, that one, I don't have post in IPOB. I'm not part of DSS. I'm just an audience member. It's just that I was opportune to then, because I was the PA here and also the driver. Before I was arrested, then he took over. I don't have any say concerning that. So IPOB should be the one to go and get their money. I don't know if you're getting me. The decision has to come from the highest decision-making body of IPOB, which is the DSS.
Yes.
That's the only thing I can say. Then another thing again, I also need to put up here is this. Every day in my prayer, I pray, because I wanted this to be part of my closing remark, but since you've asked me this question now, because you're about closing, I want to also use the opportunity to make it clear that every day in my prayer, I pray that God, please don't let me to be part of this cycle. Because do you know why I keep on saying this? I was there, and our leader received a call when Rita and Iborgu, the day he was making that, because I was the one they were chasing. I was surprised how God hid us away from them. They were all running around with their policemen and vans. 7 vans, other 4 or 5 vans. Do you know? Our leader was on broadcast. There is this person, a rabbi. He said he's a rabbi he's a Jewish person in Israel. He called him and said, "Are you surprised?" I want you to listen very well. He said, "Are you surprised?" He said, "This one that just left now is just the small part of it. The main one will go. And as soon as they keep on going, the good people will come in to achieve Biafra." Now, immediately I came out of detention. I also heard that same person called and said, the main people is not yet out. My brother, fear come they catch me. My leg come they shake for ground, because nobody know who be who That means if people say at you, if people say at me. So that's why we need to be very careful. Because I don't want to answer this. I don't want to answer this thing, because the person also told our leader that the main person is not out, that they are still there. That immediately they leave, therefore will come. So those who are planning to tow the same route should have a rethink, because the prophecy is already there. Rita left. The people say more are going. Then they left they left in droves, because Rita they were small, but the next batch was so many. The attack was so much. Now it says the main people are still there. So those who are having a rethink of who are thinking of how to sabotage Biafra restoration, because this project is divine. Our leader have not disappointed us. A man that have lost his parents and still doing the same thing, even when he lost his parents, this man, even when the announcement was not made, this man was still as strong as anything. I was so baffled when he finally made the announcement and was still strong. That same man that lost his parents in this same course, because it was part of that shooting that we lost 28 men with our leader's dog, and later the parents now died. That same man is still speaking. That same man, people are advising him. They said, people are advising him, Melodan. Like what he did on Mo. They said, anywhere he see, will stone him. But thank God, he came back to say, leave him. Let's see if he's going to bring up a new leaf. I don't want to be constable. My hands are clean. See my hand. I shouldn't be the part of those who will leave, because this project is divine.
Yes. Thank you, Mazi. This is not going to be a closing remark. There is information that I want to give out more. Just one or two information. After that, then you give your closing remark. Then I will close this program, because we have run 3 hours, 20-something minutes. And I said I'm going to spend 30 minutes. I have 8 minutes to round up this. Now, as it is hot, now so they bring them on this program, reality, fact, figures, with evidences, or if I am a Weber, I will see you go and check. Or you notice that what you are saying is truth. And I thank God for my brother Mazi Chimeze, who have been on this program with me from the beginning. I expected more 3 persons, but they were not able to make it. Then we asked now, let me shock all of you, because there was a time we had rumors of Obeta, and I made mention of Obeta from the beginning of this program. Now, do you people know that Obeta was given a post, a political post in Enugu State?
In Enugu State, yes. Something, personal assistant on chieftaincy affairs.
Thank you. Enugu State government gave him a special post because of the case that was given to him. Because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case. They brought him over. Yes. You people know that Obeta used to go to DSS without seeing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Do you people know that in the front, before our brother Mazi Benjamin Madubu, in his presence, without knowing that Benjamin was in the same case with our leader, he told the DSS that I am not here because of this useless case, that I'm here because of my political, to strengthen my political tie with the federal government. Are you people aware of this? That all the people that we are thinking that is with him is not with him. That is why I respect Mazi Fanyejo, for I'm saluting him anywhere he is watching this program.
Honestly,
I salute him. He is a great man. He is a lion. And that is why they came after him to kill him. That is why they burned his house. Let me tell you, if you're a freedom fighter and you are robbing mine with those who are persecuting you, my brother, you have been bought over. You have 3 places. The grave, either the grave, the exile, or the prison. So this man you call Obeta did all this evil against our leader, and that led to his sack, and he was sacked. Now, let me drop another thing for you, to something that will shock you again before I round up. Do you people know that all the chiefs in Igbo land, and the other of their brothers, we are called to Abuja 2015. Immediately Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was arrested. They were summoned. led by Chekwas Okori. Yes, Chekwas Okori led them. They went. Immediately they got there. Because one thing about this struggle is it is defined, and whatever that is happening in the spiritual realm, one of those people that goes to do that will still come out and reveal it and let our leader to know everything and let the whole world
that is it.
So immediately they got Bright. Did you know that immediately they got there, they begin to bring documents out? You know, people who want their children to be enrolled into one project or the another. That that Biafra issue, they begin to ask for position for their children.
Exactly.
For contract. Now, when the government invited this man called Chekwas Okori to visit them, Chekwas Okori visited them in Abuja when Buhari was still alive. After that, Chekwas Okori called our leader's wife and told our leader's wife that he is going to communicate her once he come to London. This is 2015. Up to today, how many years? 5 years. Chekwas Okori have not communicated her. Chekwas Okori have not seen her. Chekwas Okori have not made any move. So you people should understand what has happened there. I am not accusing him of anything, but I'm telling you that once you are called for someone's case and you went and you never go back to that person whom because of him you were invited, something must have exchanged hand, and your thought must be as good as mine. So this man that we are following have fight a very deadly battle. He have been fighting a very deadly battle. The people that he's hoping for are the people that are betraying him, one after the other. So on this juncture, I'm about to close this note to let you people know that Clifford Iroanya and his thieves, his followers, all your informations, all your activities is intact. So I wait for you people to come up again with your lies next week. Then I will come up with your naked pants and bra. Those women, I will expose it. So on this Judge of Bright, I would like you to tell Biafrans, give us a note of closing remark so that I close this program.
Yes. Biafrans all over the world. On this note, I have to say all thanks to Chukwuka Biama and may Chukwuka Biama strengthen our leader Mazen Nandekano for the good job he have been doing for Biafran.
Yes,
me, Bright Chimezie, can never betray. I cannot betray our leader. If I come out any day to speak, to do the same thing Iroanya is doing now, it's shameful. May thunder from heaven strike me dead instantly.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If I ever open, because these things, Bright Chimezie was part of these things. You're just telling this as you are now. You were part of these things. You were there. When I left, you took over. And now somebody else is taking over your distance. Now, why didn't I come out? When I came out from prison, when I was transferred from DSS to prison, Omemio called me and said, Nnamdi has betrayed the struggle. I said, how? Your family was abandoned. Right? They were waiting for Bright to come out and start saying things. I said, if I try it, because I saw everything with my own two eyes. I saw it.
Was your family abandoned?
For where? Abandoned for where? I told him, I said,
who was in constant conversation? Who was in contact? Who was constantly in contact with your wife?
It was you. It was you that was taking care of my family. You. They handed it over to you. School fees. School fees. The children did not drop from school for one day. One day like this. Our leader was in the prison, and he gave an assignment order. Make sure this woman and the child don't suffer. Let me tell you. Do you know? I even had. I was shocked. Sometimes 200,000 for house upkeep. I was like, 200. The least money the woman received for upkeep is 100,000 naira.
That's true.
They were giving her upkeep. Maybe in the next 2 months, they give another one, and also paying the school fees. Now, you are telling me my family was abandoned. Okay. And I asked him, if my family was abandoned, all this while, who is taking care of them? Since I'm not there, who is taking care of them?
Okay.
I said, I cannot destroy what I built. Our leader have not betrayed us. If I come out today, me personally, to come out and say anything against our leader, that should be stand that one is going to be based on envy and jealousy. There is something I feel like, okay, let me tell you, since we came back from detention, I've never gone for any proper treatment. As I am, I'm suffering from, my head is too hot. My ears are buzzing. All my arteries are locked up. I've not gone for any proper treatment because they say you can't travel, you can't do this one. And we're going to court. I've not gone for any proper treatment.
Now, you
should have now. You should have and we work now. So the head is too hot. You get the point now. One night, okay, Prince, you get the point now. So by tomorrow now, I will come out, which means I'm out here for my own personal interest. Okay, IPOB didn't send me to hospital for that reason. But they have been taking care of our family before you came out. So it is not because of taking care of family. We are here. We are here only to assist to get Biafra. Because the great goal, my goal in life to be achieved is Biafra. I've never for once celebrated birthday. I don't celebrate birthday, but I think when Biafra comes, I'm going to do that. Thank you, brother. Thank you very much. Thank you.
The truth is that
thank you.
As it is now, the program is coming to an end, and we are not ending. I ga-azụ ka afịa mana ya manna ka afịa ihe ọbụla itiri aka ga-abịa were dịrị mma na eke dịrị mma na dịrị mma na afọ dịrị mma na nkwọ. Ana m asị na ngụ ọbụla ji ka ya akwara ụnụ ọchụ nna m ga-enwetakwa na ọchụ nna njọ ga-eji ana zere mmiri ifo m ndị na ya dalụ na dị na ana m asị na unu gbuo n'iru unu ga-egbute m unu gbuo na unu ga-egbute m aka nna aka ekpo na ihe ọma ihe ọma ga na-ezu n'arụ. Ana m asị nwa agadi nwaanyị ọbụla bilitere ụra wee fụ ụmụ Biafra wee sị na ya na-afụ ya ụfụ ọ na-agbukwa ụra ya pụtakwa n'ọzọ ọ fụrụ gị chedo ihe mere nwe ya mekwa anyị. Ana m asị na anyị ga-adị ka echi maka echi ada akwọ Chukwu okike abịa ma ya na-ayọ gị wee na-asị ka ị bịa buola ụzọ maka ele anyị azụ ka ị bịa gozie nna ya ukwu maazị Nnamdị Kanụ nye amamihe na amamihe nye ngozi n'enu ngozi maazị nna ya ukwu bụkwa Uche Mefọ. Ana m asị ka ị gozie ya n'ihi na ezigbo mmadụ ka ọnwụ kpatara ụka ji wee nọsi ike na njem a. Ana m asị all the whole DOS all the whole principal officers na disi njem anyị nọ n'ime amasị Chineke ị ga-agozi onye ọbụla. Ụmụ nwaanyị anyị ndị na-achọ nwa ị ga-ekonye ha ejima, ụmụ nwaanyị nwoke ndị na-achọ nwaanyị ị ga-enye ha nwunye mkpịsị ngụgụ nke ha. Ana m asị na onye ọbụla onye ya na-eshi mmiri Chukwu okike ma ị ga-agbatara ya ego ejelu ụlọ n'afọ a. Ana m asị na COVID-19 na-ama mgbu anyị ọmanlụ anyị nso ọ ga-adịrị anyị na mma. Asị na Radio Biafra ga na-akọ n'ihu. All the whole principal officers, all the whole broadcasters, all the whole people who are presenting all the news, starting from Maazị Onyibe, Maazị Ikechukwu, unu niile ọ ga-adịrị unu mma, ezinụlọ niile ga-abụ ewere. Ana m asị ka Chukwu okike abịa ma gozie oji ụkwụ anyị, gozie akara aka anyị, gozie ihe ọbụla nke anyị tiri aka. Ana m ayọ Chukwu okike abịa maka o meela anyị ofe ihe na ndụ ka anyị fụ Biafra na ndụ na ọ bụrụ n'ọnwụ. Ana m echetakwa ụmụnne anyị niile ndị gburu egbu, ndị nwụrụ n'Ụkwọ, ndị nwụrụ n'Obosi, ndị nwụrụ na Aba, ndị nwụrụ n'Enugu, ndị nwụrụ na Asaba. Ana m asị ka Chukwu okike abịa ma gbaa ume mee ka ha nọsi ike na mmụọ soro anyị na-anụ ọgụ a na mmụọ ka anyị nwee ike imeri na mmadụ otu a ka anyị si wee yọọ ma kwe na ọ ga-emezuru anyị ya n'aha Chukwu okike abịa maka onye nwe anyị. Ise.
Thank you. Mgbe ikpere maka ndị na-achọ nwa esogọ m n'ime galanti ikpere maka ndị na-achọ nwa eso m n'ime.
Nsogbu adịrọ ọ bụ na isi na-achọ nwa ndị na-achọ nwa ọ ndị na-achọ.
Yes.
Ka m pịara ha egwu mmechi ị nwere ike ikele ọgụzie ad ma ọ bụ na ịchọgo ka m pịara egwu mmechi before m log out.
Ngwanụ. Thank you very much.
Ụmụnne m ọ ga-adịrị na mma. Ana m asị ka o mesịa anyị ga-azụ ka afịa mana anyị manna ka afịa ihe ọma ka anyị na ya Chineke. I'm signing off from here. Thank you very much. I salute you. God bless you. Thank you. Bye. I love you all.